They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my people. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angels, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles and make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Yeah, don't have messed up, no. Bad news, to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course, get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this Lord, told that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm too hardcore. Wait up, let me make a call right quick, I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need Yeah, bitch, we hold guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low or this low. Told that bitches either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas. Get your knife and your fork. He ain't locked in with the cow. Then when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad. Got them tied down and out there. Can't do with them steppers. Niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb. Yeah, bitch, we hold guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low. Told that bitches either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he abdominal. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical. Guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of one west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupons for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been this proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm growing them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's worth the mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they eat on, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had them niggas spin like a tire, but down the deep. And I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because UP. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
My love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like champ, listen, I can't let no hoe lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, oh they lies, this hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert, another cop just stretch the nigga. He a demon, this an exorcism, watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision, let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit, I ain't listening, is in fact the fear. If revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jackie. So I war, we gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it Young Gang. How you real triggering on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him, this shit light work. It ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that pipe first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. 6 shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitchin' about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow sign, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still about my brain, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. The ISUPK presents the Lord's 56th annual Passover going down right here in Atlanta, Georgia. We got a whole bunch of events lined up for y'all, including the annual lamb slaughter. You already know. Then it's the Hebrew Academy trials. Oh boy. Next, we got the children's party. Then, you know we got General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class and the Hebrew Academy graduation. The Lord's 56th annual Passover. Pay your Passover fee. It's only $200 to get all these exclusive events. Real black culture. The general's in attendance and the stage is set. It's going down. April the 12th in Atlanta, Georgia. This event is only for the black, Hispanic, and Native Indigenous people. We got a week full of events from April the 9th and the 13th. But remember, you gotta pay that Passover fee. It's only $200 to get every event exclusively. Here's the itinerary for the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 9th is the annual lamb slaughter. April the 10th is the kids party. At 7 p.m. later that night, General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class. April the 11th, the Hebrew Academy graduation. Later that night at 8 p.m. is the all-black party. April the 12th is the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 13th is the Feast of Unleavened Bread. $200, 17 years or older, pay your Passover fee. See you in Atlanta, Israel. Shalom.
He's the man that came up with the term African American. Right. We from now on, we call African American. But now somebody run up on you and say, we should leave this place. You turn to them and say, where we gonna go? Right.
They have the American flag and the symbols of red, white, and blue, but it's black people.
Right.
So it's not they're not repping who they are. Right. They're repping the country that they serve.
These leaders that don't care about their community, you know what I'm saying, that always, you know what I'm saying, just focusing on winning gold medals and championships and different things of that nature, and have no thought to the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community, it's gonna come back at home.
enough for hearing that happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rosewood. Even Emmett Till was somewhat similar. It's once something happens to a white woman, that's the justification to kill all niggas.
At the same city, at the same time as the Klansmen, the Purple Boys had a mass march on the other in downtown, but blocks away, and did not cross paths with that.
Real Nigga University in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Shalom Israel, what's going on? Captain Michael Quad, IHBK, Round Table of Truth. We back in it again. About to do another heavy episode. You know, understand? Before we dive into the different topics that we're gonna touch base on. You need me to scoot over?
Come. That's the up.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, you understand? Before we dive into it or whatever, of course, we want to always give it up to the Most High, get the Most High hand. Also, man, we want to give it up to our King, Yahushua Mashiach. You understand? From the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. And of course, we got to give it up to the man with a plan none other than commanding General Yohanan. You understand? I got to give it up to these amazing hosts that rock it out with me every week on a consistent basis. To my right, we got Officer Lamakiala in the building. You understand? To my left, we got Officer Yaradan in the building. To my far right, we got Officer Iwalum in the building. And in here with us tonight, we got Officer Karyash in the building. Big Mount Gas in the building. Officer Maya will be joining us shortly. All right. What's new, Aki? What's going on? What's new in the earth? Talk to me. Yes, I caught y'all off.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Pre.
It's a lot going on in the world. I don't want us. You got you got these Christian pastors going crazy.
Man, you know, the fact that, you know what I'm saying, that people still even go to church, it amazes me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, that people still even go to church, seeing all of the madness, you know what I mean, and the fugazi, you know what I mean, that goes on in that place. You know what I mean? I'm still shocked that people even go. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, I will on.
Man, if I could, Cap, I believe that's like the biggest red flag if you want to date a woman in 2025.
Yeah.
If she go to church,
brother,
that's the sign to stop right there.
That's it.
Leave it alone.
When she tell you at dinner, while y'all sitting down eating at dinner, or whatever the case, and she tell you she's a stark Christian member, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to continue the conversation. You ain't got to let her know right then and there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But politely drop off at home, brother, and don't look back. Because Christianity turned these women into complete demons. Okay? It definitely, listen, people don't know it, but I don't know how Christianity been able to do it, but it is a satanic religion. You understand? It is, according to the Bible, it is Satan's religion. But listen, Satan's religion, you know what I'm saying, has been in especially in America for 400-500 years, and we still ain't picked up on it yet. You want to know, you know, why people do so much evil. It's what you believe in.
Damn right.
It's the God that you serve. You know what I'm saying? And all the evil that we doing is because of our faith in you know who? White Jesus.
That's right.
And that'd be hard for black people to accept. You know what I'm saying? It's like trying to get black people off Christianity is like trying to stop somebody from smoking heroin.
Right.
Get me right on that. It's like trying to get somebody off crack, which is like neon to impossible, damn near. You get my point? Go ahead, Lamar.
The heavy thing what you said about the crack in the Christian church is that at least a crack addict knows he's an addict.
Right.
You know, he knows he's destroyed. They know that they are on drugs. They know their life is going to hell.
Damn right.
You understand? But a person in a Christian church, they doing the worst, but think they're glorified by doing it.
That's it.
That's it. They don't know they sick.
That's it. Y'all done?
If I could, sir, sometimes I'll be watching, you know, that craziness with the pop the balloon, right? The pop the balloon challenge and all that stuff. So, you know, as soon as the brothers say, you know, because they always ask about, you know what I'm saying, what religion you know what I'm saying, are you a Christian? If you ain't Christian, pop, everybody pop, they popping their balloon. If a brother go up there and say, you know what, you know, I believe in God, but I'm just trying to find my way with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of brothers out here lost. There's a lot of garbage out here.
Damn right.
Brothers realize, man, I got to look for something different. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, well, that's so beautiful. What's so beautiful about the IHBK is that you see all the brothers. We got thousands of brothers in here now, but all those thousands of brothers at some point were lost.
Right.
They was fought in these different religions, in the Christianity, in the Islam. You understand? Into, you know, Pan-Africanism,
right.
Buddhism, you know, whatever, or just believing in nothing. You know, that we was all a part of that world. You know what I'm saying? And brother, we see what that world produced when it comes to a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man.
Yes, sir.
Something terrible, like something you cannot believe. You see what it do to our men, and you see what it do to our women. You get my point?
Yes, sir.
I mean, you got a lot of cats, they gang banging and Christians at the same time.
Right.
They going to shoot people, but believe in the Lord. But you a murderer.
Sell the most dope.
the most crack. I went to church one time for a funeral or something. I didn't grow up in the church, but this particular day I went to the church. And what amazed me is that when I left the church, I was leaving the church, and it was a cat leaving, and he was making like basically dope sales on his phone as we walking out the church. Man, he went to the church every Sunday.
Good.
I know because I live right across the street.
God.
That's Christianity.
Yes, sir.
A religion that basically is the most hypocritical religion on the face of God.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? So what else going on? I know they had this stuff with Whack 100 in them, and Adam 22 and the cats getting locked up or whatever the case may be. Go ahead, IG. You gonna say something on that?
Yeah, Cap. To that point, a lot of self-snitching in the hip hop world has been going on. You know, with that whole Big U and Whack 100 and everything that's going on over there on the West Coast.
Yeah,
which just shows as an example of what our people should not be doing.
That's right. You understand? Listen, man, it's a heavy thing. They played the tape of AR.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying? That came back to surface when AR was in the video, pointing out all the brothers that
I seen them do it.
all the crimes that they did. This guy here as a murderer. How do I know? I seen him do it. I seen him do it. Okay, everybody in the video quiet. At some point, somebody's supposed to get up and say, "Man, take me on camera." You understand? Go ahead, y'all.
If I could say. Man, another heavy point with that whole Adam thing is, man, like you done made these devils like all kind of buku cash. Like wasn't nobody even jocking, you know what I'm saying, what they call this show again? No jump. They weren't jocking No Jumper, man, until he started bringing them brothers on and telling them war stories and stuff like that, man. They wasn't nobody even watching that. Joe.
Real talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, these cats, once again, they got a podcast. What is the point of it? What is the point of bringing cats on to talk about? I can see if it was a point, like okay, we bringing these cats on to talk about what they've done in the past. Okay, now here's the solution to what they've done. There's none of that. It's really just a gossiping show. You know what I'm saying? Rumble One, come on, please.
The heavier point about it is that everybody who get on that show,
they
end up dead or in jail. So I like you don't see the punishment behind going on that show, making that oppressor millions and millions of dollars, regardless if Whack 100 with them or whatever.
Right.
At the end of the day, you making that oppressor all that money just so you can go on the slam or just so you can go into a casket.
That's it.
That's it. And not only that, now you using that platform to further educate or de-educate the brothers, younger black men and black sisters or whatever in the streets.
Yeah.
Now we thinking everything you doing is, man, I want to get on No Jumper. Right. I want to be the gangster to get on No Jumper. I want to be the one that say I got 21 bodies so I can get on No Jumper. But at the end of the day, you're gonna be the one, like I said, locked up or dead. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
That's it. You know, get a brother a hand for that. You know what I'm saying? once again, you know what I'm saying, black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, the Most High did not create you, you know what I'm saying, to be, you know, in that life full of evil. You know what I'm saying? Pimping, whether it's pimping, gang banging, selling drugs, or whatever. I know you think you do. You've been in America for so long that you think that that's, you know, that's what you're supposed to be. But the Most High did not create you to be in that evil. Right. You know he didn't create you to be in that evil, because look what the ending result be every time. Right. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We supposed to learn. Right. You know what I'm saying? Not repeat the same damn thing. You see what I'm saying? So, man, we got so much to talk about, man. We got Officer Karyash in here with us tonight. And Officer Karyash, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know, damn right, been back, Gad. The brothers are what you would call a so-called Native Indian, you know what I'm saying, which is the tribe of Gad. The brother, tonight we want to bring awareness to some things that go on the reservation. And the reason why we do that, because of course, you know, in the IGBK, we teach that blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna forget about, you know what I'm saying, our brothers and sisters on the reservation and the different challenges that they face and that they go through. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna pass the mic over to the brother and what you got for us, Kaya.
So at the water cap, I appreciate it.
Nah, ain't no sweat.
Of course, thank you for having me on, all the brothers on the Round Table of Truth. And of course, the Waters Commander Jay Hanna for help bringing this to light. What's been going on for the last few years, it's always been going on the reservations, but been increasing lately is the murdered, missing indigenous women. Been a lot of murdered, missing indigenous women going missing off the reservations. A lot of our children going missing off the reservations. The reason I'm here tonight because Captain Marquand called me. We was talking about a story that recently came out where a 14-year-old girl was found dismembered. She was dismembered, torso torn in half. They said up to like 60 pieces of her was found.
That's right.
From this 14-year-old girl that went missing from a group home. And I believe it was, we got the story on it, don't we, Raj? And I believe it was somewhere in Arizona, in the Phoenix area.
Okay.
And she was a sister from the Apache tribe. And a lot of things are going on about her disappearance, about her murder. And like today, what we are going to talk about is, like you said, can bring awareness to this. Native Americans are what you call black minorities. These are people that, since America has colonized them, since America has taken full possession of them, since they're now declared, America has considered them a sovereign people. And now the oppressor does not show them in statistics. He doesn't show them when they get shot down by the police. He don't show them when they go in missing persons reports. And this is all coming away. And it's also plays in the part on why he puts them on reservations. He puts the Native Americans on reservations to isolate them from the rest of society, so he can have free will to do what he wants. The sister we went to go see, but before we went to go do the clothing drive on the Potawatomi, Officer Raj Kaur was there with me. The sister was telling us a story when her son almost got kidnapped.
Right.
When her sister was murdered.
That's right.
And found dismembered near Milwaukee. Chopped her into 100 pieces. That's scattered somewhere in farmland.
But here's the thing: it's an epidemic, and you know, and they're gonna keep doing it because this don't make the news. Like the reservation don't make the news. You see what I'm saying? Which makes it evil. Like the white man, you know what I'm saying? He gotta listen when it comes to the tribes. Man, he got a special, get me right on this, y'all. He got a special hatred and vendetta, you know what I'm saying, against the Native American Indians, like something you cannot believe. Like,
absolutely.
He got a blood thirst, you know what I'm saying, for them tribes and what goes on. And it's damn near like a straight up plantation where you never hear about it. Some of these reservations, they so far away from like the major cities, is damn near like hidden so they can do these evils. Get me right on that. You know what I mean? I will on.
Please. Cap, to your point, it seemed like due to their situation, they're the perfect prey. Like if I was some psychopath, maniac, white man, and I'm just bloodthirsty and got lust to murder, I would look at an easy prey, which would be the North American Indians, because like Karyas was bringing out, that they're a blind minority. And if I murder one of them, then it's no news coverage about it. So meaning 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna get away with it. And like with this story, just hearing the story, it just seems unreal.
That's it.
That somebody would murder a 14-year-old little girl and chop her body up into pieces. It's just insane.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying, man. Listen, we want to thank Commander Jenny Hanna. Commander Jenny Hanna, you know what I mean?
That's right.
That's why he raised up soldiers, you know what I mean, for us to be able to address these different things. But I don't want to, you know, I'm ready when you're ready with the footage, please.
Go ahead, Raj. You can play it if you could.
14-year-old girl who was murdered after going missing last month.
Authorities are still searching for the suspect who dismembered the Apache teen who was living in a Mesa group home at the time. Fox 10 investigator Justin Lum has been looking into this case. New details coming out from her missing persons report.
We've obtained a 12-page police report from Mesa PD. This missing persons case is closed now due to the ongoing homicide investigation. But we do get a glimpse into Emily's past and the timeline leading up to the tragic discovery of her remains. On January 27th, near Mesa Drive and McKellips Road, a group home manager reported 14-year-old Emily Pike missing to Mesa police. According to the report, she said Emily snuck out of her bedroom window and that this wasn't the first time she ran away. The manager said the last time Emily left the house, she was found near Fitch Park. Staff checked the Rock Teen Center a couple days later, where Emily had visited before, but no one had seen or heard from her. By February 19th, a Mesa officer says he spoke to an agent with the Bureau of Indian Affairs, who believed Emily had been located within the Gila County Indian Reservation after human remains had been discovered on Valentine's Day, just off Highway 60 North at milepost 277. This area is around 100 miles away from where the San Carlos Apache teen was last seen alive. 2 weeks later, she was positively identified and a murder investigation ensued. Tribal communities and family have since united in their grief, calling for justice.
Emily was a spark, and she definitely sparked the entire world, and now the world is on fire because of Emily.
Mesa PD's missing persons report on Emily also reveals the teen's history of behavioral and mental health concerns. Emily took
Raj, so the thing the craziest thing before this was even talked about the news, when they discovered her remains and they confirmed it, no one talked about it for at least a week. This when this story came out, it was already about a week late. And then not only that, there was so many false narratives they was trying to push about this little girl. They tried saying she was on a dating app and she ran away to go run off with some man. They tried saying she was a drug addict and this and that when she was a 14-year-old little girl. When that reported that she was getting abused in this what's it called, group home. She was giving reports that she was being abused in this group home. This was her second time running away, and then she comes up missing and killed. But nobody wants to talk about that. Like there was so much confusion coming with this case, and so many lies come from different angles that the right information wasn't coming out. And this is something you see a lot when it comes to these stories, sir. You see a lot of these sisters going missing, a lot of these people going missing, children going missing. They're always throwing different narratives out there, you know, to throw us off the scent of the trail. You know what I mean? We over here trying to find our babies, trying to find where our people are, and they're throwing all these different stories out there to not only place the blame on us, but to also keep us off the trail so we don't know who's actually doing it. When there's these white supremacies coming to the reservation, if I could, like I was saying before, the sister from the Potawatomi, excellent sister, you know, that helped us get there.
Give it up.
To the Menominee Reservation.
What's the super name?
Let me get her name back. I wrote it down.
Okay.
But Salakia. Salakia.
Please.
So, but the sister was telling us a story about her son, where her son used to be in his regalia and everything, and be at a powwow. There was one time where a group of white men came up to her and said,
"Put the camera on the brother, Raj."
Came to him and said, "How much would you be willing to sell your son for?" She thinking it's a joke. She thinking, "Oh, you're talking like that about him because he's so cute, he's so adorable. You never seen a native before," and she's laughing it off. And she looks up, and they're looking at her straight like this. How much would you sell him for?
Right.
You know what I mean? This on reservation land. This is on the Menominee Reservation. over here talking to her, how much would you give up your son for?
That's it.
You get what I'm saying,
That's it.
sir? Like that, she told me plenty of times as a child, she used to just be walking on the reservation and white men used to pull up in vans just staring at them.
Yeah.
What they ain't got no reason to go. We've been to the Menominee Reservation. It's all away from civilization, from white America.
That's it.
What purpose do they have to be up there in the reservation?
Right.
What purpose? Like y'all put them over here for a reason.
Yeah.
You don't want nothing to do with the Native Americans.
That's
You
it.
slaughtered them to damn near a percentage of what they used to be and threw them away into foreign lands. And now you're over here still coming to look for them?
Man, listen, like damn near they so far away. It's like it makes them hopeless. You know, when you disenfranchise a people and cut them off, you know what I mean, from the world, you know what I'm saying? They really ain't got no hope, you know what I'm saying? And when the people don't got no hope, you know what they're gonna turn to. You know what I'm saying? For the natives, a lot of natives, you know what I'm saying, they turn to alcoholism.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like alcohol is not against the Bible, but of course, you know, if you abuse anything, you know, it's bad for you. If you abuse food, it's bad for you. You know what I'm saying? And they abusing the alcohol because of the horrible condition that they've been put in. You see what I'm saying? Y'all done?
What's so heavy about what you saying in the story and what this brother is bringing out about how they villainize our people, no matter what situation they in. They trying to find everything in this to say that this is this girl's fault that this happened to her.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Just like they always do.
They are,
you know what I'm saying, to our people.
She 14. They're gonna blame the 14-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like, just remember where you was when you was 14. You know what I'm saying? Your mind ain't even know where you are. You really a damn baby. But that's this place we live in. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you too wild. But you realize when you hear a story like that, who the real villain is, who the real heinous person, the worst person on the face of the earth is, to even ask somebody like, how much would you sell your kid for?
Damn right.
What kind of callous, you know what I'm saying, even question is that?
But you know, to even ask that question, you gotta have the confidence to ask it, because you know you understand, like, you know that these people are doing it. You know what I'm saying? And listen, our condition in America, Blacks, Hispanic, it is so bad that we don't care about our own children.
Right.
Remember, in the Bible, it tell you what, that we caused our children to pass through the fire. Back, you know, in the Bible. That means, listen, our people were so wicked that they were sacrificing their own goddamn children. And listen, this is what we doing in America every day. When we choose not to serve the Most High, and we choose to follow the religions of America and the religions of the white man, you don't know you sacrificing your children to be killed.
Damn right.
You sacrificing your children to end up in a situation like we doing right here. And you know what? The parents don't even give a damn. Right. They don't even. I told y'all last week, this is what I'm learning. Majority of adults don't give a damn about no children.
That's right.
Children are really it's like a token for parents, you know what I'm saying? Just to say, look at these kids, but they don't do the things, you know what I'm saying, for the well-being of the child.
Right.
You get my point? So it's a horrible thing. Come on, Lamar.
To hit your point even harder, like at the end of the day, like America teaches people how to be selfish. You understand? But we don't know how to like care for one another, whatever the case may be. I watched a video the other day of an interview. We're interviewing with Black women, specifically Black women, saying, would you sacrifice your family for your happiness, or would you sacrifice your happiness for your family? Every last one of the women said, I'll sacrifice my family for my happiness, because how can I do anything if I'm not happy?
That's a monster.
You feel me? And that's a monster. And these are the same parents we want to idolize on Mother's Day and Valentine's Day and Father's Day, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And that's just goes to show you we're disgusting as a people, like you're saying.
That's give You want to say something, so you keep going. Go ahead, Ramon, please. Right.
Like that's all what Officer Lamont was saying, because it was so heavy. You know what I'm saying? That just show you the mentality of our women. You know what I'm saying? That's a childish way to think ever in your life. To think that, you know, that unless I'm happy, I can't make nobody else happy. That's so childish to think that way. And that's why it's so important for men to be in these households the way they are, especially us as you know, brothers in the truth, ISUPK.
That's right.
Because not only is we gonna bring that sense of that we here for our family, we also gonna teach that woman, look, I'm here to make sure everything underneath me goes right, and you're gonna be here to make sure everything underneath you, and you're gonna make sure I'm good too, because And not saying on the security wise, but I'm just saying making sure I'm taken care of. If it's one person unhappy in that household, everybody should be unhappy. It shouldn't be no like if I ain't happy, then they ain't happy. You know what I'm saying? Like women say, if I ain't happy, but my man, happy, then they get jealous over that, or vice versa, or whatever. That ain't how it should be. It should be if everybody should be happy in that joint because they follow the law, statutes, commandments. They doing it righteously. They fighting them battles with each other. They going to counsel when they going to arguing with each other. Oh, my son doing this outside of the truth. He ain't supposed to be doing out. Because he young. Now you got a counsel to go to. So like that, what women talking about, like being happy, like that's a fathom. Ain't nobody ever gonna be happy in that case. You know what I'm saying? Because that means you never have to fight again. And this whole life that we live with as Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians is about fighting.
Damn right. Give it up. Let's get this. Go ahead. I'm coming to you, my partner. Go ahead, Karyai.
Come on, sir. As we were going into as well, sir. Like how you were bringing out was very heavy, Cap, because a lot of curses that the brothers and sisters are facing on the reservation are very similar to those in the ghettos and in the barrios. The Native American reservations, we suffer from a long line of alcoholism and drug abuse. Since the time of, when the reservations were first erected, the main thing they would do whenever a Native American had an illness, man, you can have a damn cough, they giving them whiskey. Right. You over here, man, I got a headache. Whiskey. You over here, man, I can't eat whiskey. You know what I mean? They was just feeding these brothers up because you got to remember, a lot of people, especially all oppressed of the white man, when he talks about Native American history and talks about how they was able to subdue the Native Americans, they're not going to tell you that the Native Americans was giving them hell. The Native Americans, they made the white man fight for a long period of time until he was finally able to subdue them.
Which is part of the reason why he hates them so much because he gave them absolute hell. Go ahead.
And so when he came up with the Bureau of Indian Affairs, when he came up with the whole idea of the reservation, the whole point of the reservation was to destroy their way of life and to destroy it from warriors coming back up. So now you look at the modern day reservation, you don't see no more soldiers. You don't see no more chiefs, and you don't see no more, Sitting Bulls and Chief Red Clouds. You don't see Geronimo no more. Right. You see a bunch of brothers, you see a good amount of men and women strung out on drugs, on alcoholism, on all these curses, a lot of them are depressed. The Native American is number one in suicide rates in America, but they're 5% of the population.
Who knows that? Here's the thing. And this is why we bringing awareness to it tonight. They number one in suicide in America. Who in the hell even know that? Nobody even knows that. You know what I'm saying? You know why nobody know that? Because your leaders, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian leaders, the people who you look to for leadership, are a piece of trash. They are a piece of shit. You understand? And you got to stop looking to these leaders who they're not doing nothing for us, man. You understand? But thank the Most High. Like always, when the children of Israel was in trouble, what did the Most High always do? Going all the way back to Moses, you know what I'm saying, Isaiah. He always rose up prophets in a time when we were in turmoil. And listen, we in America right now, we in turmoil right in this place right here. First of all, we don't even know who in the hell we are. That's one hell of a, curse to deal with right there, because you don't even know that you the children of Israel. Right. That's number one. Then number two, we got so many other curses that we dealing with. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be an amazing thing for us to even come up out of this hell. And what's gonna help us come up out of this hell? The certified prophets of the Lord and the IHBK under Commander General.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I don't want to also, I definitely don't want to, take away from like the mental, struggle that them brothers is dealing with, because it is some brothers probably committing suicide too. But the white man is so diabolical. I have a hard time just believing that all of those cases that may be classified as suicide is actually suicide. You know what I'm saying?
They can label them what they want. Because the people are defenseless, they can say whatever the hell they want. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna question whether it's a suicide now? Remember what the Bible said. The Bible says they hunt our steps. The white man is a cunning hunter. Right. That's what it's in his blood to go out and hunt. Right. So just like he go out and hunt you know what I'm saying, bobcat and deer, and you know, Lamont, you know what I'm saying, they go out and hunt all them different things. Get me right on that, Lamont.
Yeah,
White
you
people
right.
love to hunt. Get me,
You
am I
go,
right or
no, you're
wrong?
right. You go,
So
you're right,
just
you're
like
right.
they love, you know what I'm saying, to go hunt these different animals or whatever the case may be, they love to go out and hunt niggas too.
Right.
They go out and they love to hunt Hispanics and Native American Indians. To them, you know what I'm saying, we that thing hanging up on the wall that you walk up in their house.
Yeah,
Like this is who the white man is. He is a murderer. The Bible say he was a murderer from the beginning. He
Right.
was a liar from the beginning. That's who this man is. You know what I'm saying? And this is something that we're gonna just have to learn to accept. You understand? Karyaj, where we going?
It's like, yeah, that's a very heavy point because the reason he put all this alcohol and drugs on the reservation is to be able to catch the prey.
That's right.
You know, like we were
That's
just
right.
saying, Cap, when the Native Americans was, you know, did their best and their rightness, you know, to try to stand with this man, they was giving him some help.
Damn
So
right.
to make sure we didn't rise again, he not only gave us his lifestyle, his Christianity, his religion, but then he overfed us with alcohol, gave us all these drugs. So now the reservation, the ghetto ain't too much different. You got women with 5 or 6 baby daddies.
That's right.
You got the father out the home. You know, you got grandmothers raising, you know, the entire family of kids, and their parents nowhere to be found. They out there strung out on drugs.
That's it.
And you know, this is all his way of, like you said, sir, being a cunning hunter.
You ain't aim on this tape?
We got another article, Cap.
Please, let's get it.
Go ahead. I got it right here, actually.
Ain't no sweat.
Calm.
You gonna have a brother read, or you got it?
I got it, Cap. They're from the Bureau of Indian Affairs. Missing and murdered indigenous people crisis. Violence against Native Americans and Alaskan Natives far exceed national averages. For decades, Native Americans and Alaskan Native communities have struggled with high rates of assault, abduction, and murder of tribal members. Community advocates describe the crisis as a legacy of generations of government policies of forced removal, land seizures, and violence inflicted on Native American peoples. So basically what this article going into, Cap, is basically saying how all of this is a result of America's hatred and its indoctrination against the Native American. Since the time they took them during the Trail of Tears, that's kidnapping right there.
That's right.
That's forcible removal of lands. You know what I mean? That's like no different than me coming in your house with a shotgun and say, hey, you got to leave, and walking you down the street and taking your crib.
That's right.
You know what I mean, Cap? So
that's right.
They saying a lot of these crimes are happening now in America. A lot of this is to blame because of America's treatment towards the Native Americans. Now, you got to really think about it, sir. You know, they point us as mascots, the Blackhawks, you know, the Chiefs, the Indians, the Redskins. You know, we are like, we're like animals in the zoo to these people.
Yeah,
listen,
you're a conquered people.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? Anytime you get the name in sports teams, you know what I'm saying, after a people, you know what I'm saying? And once again, you had the Cleveland Indians. Give me some more.
Washington Redskins.
The Blackhawks, the Redskins, like that. That's why I just got to finish saying the white man, he murder you and then he make you a mascot.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But you can't go, you know what I'm saying, and name a team and say this is the Caucasian team of the Caucasians. You know why you couldn't do that? Because white people would be offended. You know what I'm saying? They will be outraged, you know what I'm saying, of you doing that. You know what I'm saying? And where's the outrage from blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians about them making our people mascots out? These people are diabolical and something evil, like something you could not believe. But yet, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians is knee deep in your heart to join them. Only thing you think about day and night is joining white people. You know what I'm saying? Even though they oppress you. This is the only solution that you come to. Never separation.
Gotta work out.
See what I'm saying? Never. You look at the UPK as we the most evilest niggas in the world because we say the white man the devil.
Right.
We the most evilest niggas in the world because you know what I'm saying. But we have good. I don't even say have, but good white people choose to kiss our boots for the crimes that they done. And the only thing you could do, look at us and do is say we the evilest cats in the world. Karyaj.
So we continue on. A 2016 study by the National Institute of Justice found that more than 4 in 5 American Indians, American Indian women, which is 84.3%, have experienced violence in their lifetime.
Do you hear that? Do you read that percentage again? Come on.
That 4 in 5 American Indian women, 84.3%, have experienced violence in their lifetime, including 56.1% who have experienced sexual violence.
84%. That means 8 out of 10 women. That's damn near. That's damn near every last one. Of them.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Keep reading now.
I'm gonna skip down where it says to victimization rates. Native American and Alaskan Native rates of murder, rape, and violent crime are all higher than the national averages. When looking at missing and murdered cases, data shows that Native American and Alaskan Native women make up a significant portion of missing and murdered individuals.
You know what's crazy? Well, I'll just think about it as Karyai's reading this, and you get a brother a hand for just want to make this, you know what I mean, bring awareness to this. He gonna receive hate mail for this.
Yeah.
You don't believe that, do you? He like, because he bringing awareness to this, this brother is going to receive, get me right on this. We went to help the natives, Mapatazai, and the brother received hate mail. Yeah, this there. And you want to tell me that America is not the most evil kingdom on the face of God green earth? The fact that the brother even talking about what's happening to these women, he's going to receive hate mail from this hit.
Right.
You understand? Because why? America's all about hating, you know what I'm saying, the people who are totally defenseless, and which is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's what this place lives off of.
That's right.
You understand? When you speak against it, it's a problem. Go ahead, Prince. Any more?
Go
So,
ahead. According to the Center of Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, National Intimate Partner and Sexual Violence Survey, non-Hispanic American Indians and Alaskan Native females experienced the second highest rate of homicide in 2020. Additionally, in 2020, homicide was in the top 10 leading causes of death for Native American women.
Now, you know, and again, you know why something like this happens? The lack of protection.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, the lack of protection is why this happened. Like, you think you think that this is only black people this happening to? You know what I'm saying? You think this is only Hispanic this happening to? No, this is happening to the Native Indian people as well.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Why is this happening? Because the men are destroyed. When you read about something like this, you better know that it ain't no men, you know what I'm saying, to protect, you know what I'm saying, their daughters, which is shameful, you know what I'm saying, before the Most High. And why do these things happen? The Lord trying to show you it's something that blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians is doing that is not right.
That's right.
And that's why these crimes happen. That's why slavery happened. That's why you under the foot of the white man right now, because you are a bunch of hard-headed people that don't want to do what the hell the Lord said.
I'm right, sir.
You understand? Any more, please?
Yes, sir. We about to get into the human trafficking, sir. But if I could, before we get into this, to build off your point, sir, what you see a lot on the Native American reservation is similar to what you see in the black household.
Come on.
You see the demonizing of the Native American man.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You see the women talking bad about him. Oh, this man can't do nothing. He can't do this. You know, he's not a provider. He's weak. He's on alcohol. He's on drugs. The same, when I realized, and the same in the black house, that all of us in this condition have been put in this condition because of the years of suffering our oppressors put on us.
That's right.
Because the years of oppression. You know, I mean,
That's
we
right.
lost the compassion the same way in the black and Hispanic household. We lost it on the Native American reservation.
That's it.
And so many of these sisters are turning to white men, thinking, "Oh, you know, I'm gonna go get me a white man, move me to the city, and I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be, you know, I'm gonna go live with a white man, and he's gonna take care of me." And then find themselves locked in the basement. Find themselves, you know, halfway in Dubai,
chained up.
Come on, sir.
Talking about you gonna go get it. Like, that's this oppression, you know what I'm saying, have made our women, of course, turn against us. You know what our women think they're gonna do? They think they're gonna now go join the white man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Until you end up in the basement chained up and he down there feeding you kibble and bits every day. You see what I'm saying? Like, the white man is diabolical. And you think, you know what I'm saying, that you're gonna be at peace with him. All the crimes he done to your people, and the only solution that you could come up with is to join them further and further. And that's what he pushing in the earth. That's why you see a lot of commercials and billboards. What they got? A white man and a black woman, a white man and Hispanic sister, a white man and a Native Indian. Why? Because he controls the media, so he's pushing that narrative out there. You know what I'm saying, through media, and our sisters is eating it up. Listen, and guess what? And what our sisters don't realize is that's another way to eliminate the man. Like, if the white man is getting with our women whose seed is being put in our women? It ain't your seed. So eventually, nigga, you dumb nigga, you dumb, you'll be wiped the hell out. You that evil where you bras gonna go and carry the devil's seed to where you wipe out your race, and you ain't got a care in the world. What I'm saying right now is floating right over a lot of people's heads. They don't even care.
Right.
You understand, Lamar?
Come on. Even further point, like if they don't show that our women getting with white men on social media, they're gonna make sure a black woman gets with another black woman, or a black man getting with another black man. Like if you're not loving white people, the only type of love you're allowed to love is unlawful love or immoral love.
That's it.
The type of love that goes against the scriptures, which really isn't love at the end of the day.
That's it.
From my point, they're gonna get you either way, and they're eradicating the black man at the scenario.
And listen, one thing you can find in every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community is what war. A church. They even got churches on the goddamn reservation. Okay, and the people going in every Sunday in there worshiping the religion that come from the white man, and then you turn around wondering what the hell the problem. Church looks so beautiful, looks so prestigious, you know what I'm saying? But the most evil those where the most evilest men amongst our people reside is in them damn churches.
Right. No, you absolutely right, Cap. If you want to look back into it about all this, murdered, missing indigenous children and women, it started in the church. I don't know if you remember, you and me talked about that, Cap. Right now, the number is like 60,000 children they found buried underneath all these churches across America. You gotta remember when the boarding schools happened and they took these babies off the reservation, there was a lot of them that didn't make it home. There was a lot of them that got stolen from reservations and got put in these boarding schools and never to be seen again. Because a lot of them were murdered and abused and left underneath that same church that was erected to purify them.
That's right.
That was erected to make them less Indian and make them more of a man, as it was called.
Right.
To kill the Indian and save the man. That was their doctrine.
Yeah, right.
To cut their braids, lose their culture, to lose their fringes, to lose the last little bits of their identity they had left.
That's it.
Was to wipe it all from them, sir. And now you look at the condition we are in today.
That's it.
And now, where we talking about this, and no one else is talking about it.
That's
sir.
it.
That's why what Command J. Hanna is doing in the ISUK is so beautiful. It's so necessary, and it's coming to every Native American reservation. Shout out to Captain DeBar Moth,
damn right,
the man with the plan under Cap Marquardt, under Command J. Hanna. We reaching out to every single Native American reservation to make sure this stops. To make sure our people, like you said, Cap, they get the protection. To make sure Black and brown love comes back. To make sure the Native American woman understands she got herself a choice. She can pick her a Black man, a Hispanic man, or a Native American man. You got plenty of choices, sis, to keep yourself out of a basement. You know what I mean?
That's it.
And the same with the Native American man. Don't get out here no Betty, no Becky, none of that. Get you a white woman. Get you a Black and Hispanic woman.
Right.
Okay, catch myself there. Hey, gotta get you a Black, Hispanic, and Native American woman, man, and make that love pure. You know what I mean? Like you was just saying, Cap. They want us to kill our race and to subside with them and to be traitors to ourselves when that's what's killing us, when that's what's murdering us.
That's right.
What's murdering us is us wanting to love these people when they haven't had never in their lives and their being of existence wanted to love us.
Damn right.
And once we realize that,
once
we take that medicine,
that's it.
It's gonna sting.
That's it.
It's gonna taste bad.
That's right.
But it's gonna make us better.
Come on now. Come on. Right. Listen, the obvious solution if you're a Native Indian woman and you don't want to end up, raped and murdered, like we reading about, the point of us bringing notices to this situation is so you don't have to die like that. And if you don't want to die like that, the only solution for you Native Indian sisters is to join the ISUBK under Commander Jenny. Pick up that phone, make that call, get in class, invite, go to your tribal leader so you can invite the ISUBK to come, to your reservation. And when you invite us to come to your reservation, guess what? We will be there.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Because we are the superheroes for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
That's right.
Not sports players, not your entertainers, not none of that. The brothers, in the ISUBK, we will be there on the scene to make sure that you stay alive.
That's
what I'm saying? You got something else, Kaya?
Yeah, so only if I could, we got one more article.
Ain't no
you know,
sweat.
I'm gonna hit this one for time's sake
Mhm.
because it touches on what we were talking about. The article is called "Native Americans, the Minority of Minorities." Like going into exactly what we were talking about, how the white man and with the way he conquered the Native Americans and putting them off onto an island onto themselves, how he has made Native Americans even a minority of minorities. You know what I mean?
Right.
That he's hitting us off to even far away places that now no one even thinks it. Some people don't even think, sir, that Native Americans exist anymore.
That's right.
Well, you go ahead. What you saying is so heavy, man. I hate that y'all brothers make me chime. It's like being at camp. I be trying not to cut in, brother, at camp. I'll be like, shit, let me say something. But what you saying is it's so goddamn heavy, y'all. You understand? Go ahead, continue, priest. I'm sorry.
No, you good, Cap. I walk around sometimes, sir, and they see me with my braids, or they see me with, with my features, and they look at me, they like, are you Indian? Are you Native American? I have never seen one of you in person before. You're still
That's
around.
crazy.
You still exist. Oh, don't let me be with my fringes and everything, Cap. They looking at me like I'm an alien. You know what I mean?
That's it. That's
like,
it.
It looking like if a tiger was walking down walking down Harlem. You know what I mean?
That's it.
It looking like something that is just magnificent to them because they have destroyed us so much.
Right. That's it.
They can't just imagine us walking down the street living amongst them. Like, so,
If I could, Karyash, it's like they seen an endangered species.
Right. But listen, you got to think in the American psyche of white people, they don't want to see them because every time they see a Native Indian, what comes into remembrance? I'm asking.
Geronimo.
Y'all done?
They remember all the crimes that they committed.
Listen. That's why they put them far away where you can't see them because they don't want to have to see Native American Indians because white people would then have to live to what the horrible things that they've done.
Right.
They even took this country, all of America was at one time inhabited from sea to shining sea. Ain't they what they call it? From East Coast to West Coast, it was filled with Native American Indians. You understand? And every state.
Right.
And guess what white people did? They murdered 77 million of them.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Swept it up on the rug. And then the white man so diabolical, you know what he said? Not only did I murder damn near 80 million of them, I'm gonna now come up with a feast day and call it Thanksgiving. And now you know what I'm saying, and I can understand white people, they diabolical. They sit down and they celebrating the conquering of the land they took and the people they murdered. But what are you Negroes doing sitting down, eating at the table, talking about your Thanksgiving? You know what I'm saying? Like you are a diabolical person when you celebrate Thanksgiving. If you are Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, meaning when I say diabolical, meaning you have no fucking integrity as a person.
Right. That's
then
right.
you try to come say, "Oh, this is family day." This ain't no goddamn family day. The most arguments, you know what I'm saying, and arguments happen on Thanksgiving because it ain't about no goddamn family. It's about worshiping white people. You dumb ass.
Whole brawl at the damn dinner cap.
Y'all done?
No, well, you killed it. I was just gonna mention like what was so sad about even talking to the Native brothers is that some of them actually celebrate Thanksgiving. Like, get me right on that, Kyle, y'all.
That's it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Come, sir. We get into this article, sir.
Let's do it.
Like, it's just you got to really think about it. So to make a people that dwelt in this land first a minority, you gotta really think how much hatred you have. You know what I mean? Like I said before, it's like somebody breaking in your house and putting you in the backyard and tying you to a chain.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Tying you to the tree.
Yeah,
you gonna stay out here. I'm gonna go sleep in the house. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy.
You notice how only the minority tag, they only tag that to 3 people. So-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. And really, that minority tag is really the translation for that is second-class citizen. Like even if we was outnumbered, you would still be called the minority. You know what I'm saying? Because white people want you to know you a second-class citizen. Y'all done?
So like, if I could, just real quick, they do call Chinese the model minority.
Damn. You should be like that.
The model minority.
Go eat dogs and cats.
Jackie Chan. I blame Jackie Chan. Bruce Lee and all of them. He hyped them up.
Where we at with it?
Come. So it says Starting off, it says Native Americans are often considered the minority of the minority in the United States because they have historically experienced a high degree of marginalization and discrimination, even with the broader category of racial and ethnic minorities, despite being the original inhabitants of the continent. Native Americans have been subjected to centuries of forced displacement, cultural suppression, and genocide at the hands of colonizers. They're treated as second-class citizens and exploited almost from the moment that explorers and colonizers first arrived on the continent in 1492. It wasn't until major legislation was passed in the 1900s that Native Americans began to see some of their civil rights recognized. Now, Cap, if I could, it's about to go into 1924 with the Indian Citizen Act. We're finally granted citizenship to Native Americans, meaning they were finally viewed as actual human beings. But guess what, Cap?
Come on.
Even though in this time they was treated as citizens, they weren't allowed to leave the reservation. They had a curfew. If you seen a Native Indian outside of the reservation past a certain curfew, they was hung. They was lynched. America always wants to hide a lot of history to make it seem it was just Judites and black people being hung and killed, when it was Native American brothers and sisters. If you was out past a certain time, because you got to remember, a lot of these reservations are near sundown towns.
That's it.
You think that's for any reason?
Right.
No, it's for them to keep an eye on them to make sure they stay in check.
Damn
Right.
right.
See if they see a Native American, oh man, it's about sun's about to go down. And he's still out here, we gonna get him.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
That's what you call terrorism at its finest. You know what I'm saying? And that's what our people been living under in this place is terrorism. You see what I'm saying? To where they can't even, they don't want them out at night. You know what I'm saying? And they always try to hide the fact of the lynchings that happened to the Hispanics and the lynchings that happened to Native Indians as well. And they try to, they highlight, what happened to the so-called Negroes being lynched. And all that is to keep the separation amongst the people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you go Deuteronomy and tell you about them curses wasn't just going to happen to one tribe. They happen to all
That's right.
tribes.
That's right.
But this place right here is strategically, meant to make sure that we can't find, a common ground amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be able to see through the bull.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like real blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians who Christ is for, because Christ said, my sheep gonna hear me. That's the point of having these shows and speaking is the Christ sheep gonna hear him out.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The Bible say that in the end, God is gonna overcome, what I'm saying, the troops. So the Native American Indians, they're gonna be saved at the end of the day.
That's right.
Right. Go ahead, please.
Yes, sir.
Please.
Additionally, Native Americans are the only racial minority group that must have a card or some kind of enrollment status where they're federally recognized tribe that shows how Indian they are, based on blood quantum ratios or proof of ancestry to their tribal community. So basically, meaning, Cap, they treat them like they're dogs. Like you ever, when you selling pit bulls and everything, where you see, this one right here, his mama, his daddy was this, his daddy was that. If you're not a certain level of pure, you're not an Indian.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
That's why the Bible in our history, in our true culture, is so important to us. It should be put back in our lives because the Lord made it so simple. If what your dad is, that's what you are.
That's
right.
right.
You know what I mean? But because of the white man and all of his policies, and because he wants to shake up the lines and the brotherhood between us as tribes, but now you got to be a certain percentage.
That's it.
Now you're not a Native American or without having a tribal ID. You know how many black people are walking around that you don't even know they're Native American.
That's it.
You want to know why? Because during the time of slavery, Native Americans came out and helped black people off plantations.
That's it.
You know what I mean? During the time of slavery, black people were fighting alongside the Native American Indians. This is how many of us can say in this room can say, oh, well, my grandmother was Cherokee. My grandmother was black.
Listen, listen, it ain't no black. All black people say that.
Don't
listen, don't let them have no good head. Let them hair go down their back. You say, well, wait. I got Cherokee and black.
we looking at you, Rod.
You're right.
You
black
at
people
Rod.
kill me, right? So you would tell me this is the thing about black people. They'll tell you I got Cherokee and black in their family. but it don't stop them from sitting down eating that on Thanksgiving. All that be out the door. You forget about the blood and the Native Indian blood in your family when it's time to eat that nasty ass cranberry sauce. I mean, come on, man. What else you got, Kayal? Is that it?
Come. So just a little more if I could.
Please.
So, according to the 2020 census, Native Americans and Alaskan Natives make up only 2.9% of the total U.S. population. The small population size combined with their historical marginalization contributes to their status as a minority within a minority. The February column, We Are Still Here, made mention of the statistics of the tribal population in Louisiana and the 4 federally recognized tribes. Move on a little more. The long fight for Native American rights includes the battles over broken treaties, resistance to Indian removals from their homelands, the American Indian movement protests of the 1960s and the 70s, high unemployment rates, slum housing, and racist treatment, and ongoing struggle for tribal sovereignty and economic support. So everything you're hearing right here, Cap, is the same exact thing that's going on in the Black community.
Sound like the project.
Come on, Cap.
That's what it sounds like. You know what I'm saying? Which ain't with the projects and the reservations. They just really it's like it's a concentration camp.
Yes, sir.
It's a place. You know what I'm saying? That's been set up. You know what I mean? And meant for you to be destroyed and for you to die.
Right.
That's just what it is. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't. You know, it is what it is. Go ahead, Breeze.
Khan, and like what this article just basically goes into, and we're gonna pull them down, the links down below if you could, Raj. You know, just so brothers and sisters can read more of it. You know what it basically goes into because of the hatred and because of all the confusion the white man put into the air about the Native American community. It allows the world to feel like they can abuse us like this.
That's right.
It allows all oppressors to feel like they can do whatever they want with us because we don't have protection. Our elders, our chiefs, chiefs and councils are all sold out to our oppressors. And the Gadites know this. The Native, you go to the Native American reservation, you ask them, you know, what about your chiefs, your councils? Ain't they protecting you? Man, who they protecting? They're not protecting us. They'll tell you the tribal police are getting paid money so they can let some of these white people get in and do what they want. And some of these articles is even saying the tribal police that they actually have, they're not even experienced enough to deal with some of these situations. They don't have the manpower. Everybody loves to talk about all the Native Americans got sovereignty. The Native Americans have their own land. They got no safety. All of it is sold out to the American government. All of it is sold out to the Bureau of Indian Affairs, which is controlled by who? The white man. All of it is governed by the white man at the end of the day. As much as we want to pretend like we own this, we own that, at the end of the day, he gets a final say. And the proof is that all these missing, murdered indigenous women are missing. Cap, they say right now the statistic is about 25,000 to 35,000 missing indigenous women and children. And they only 2.9 of the population, Cap. 2.9%.
That's right.
Supposedly, that's how much they think is left in America, you know, official tribal members. And they're the ones over 25,000, 35,000 missing a year, sir.
Man, listen, Lord allow, man. You know what I mean? Great job of you putting this together. I know we got a little more we want to go over. Hopefully the awareness that we bring to this, you know what I'm saying, that it wakes somebody up. You know what I mean? And really this is a calling, man, for you Native Indian brothers that's out there. You know what I mean? Lord allow, you know what I mean, this dialogue that we having right now here tonight, hopefully it makes to you, man. Hopefully it makes it to you, and hopefully you do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Because of course, you know, the kingdom of heaven is for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
That's
man.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But we got to wake up. We got to wake up, you know what I'm saying, and get out of this goddamn deep sleep that we've been in called America. Because that's what America is. America is a place that puts you in a deep sleep. So much so that you stop caring about your people and the pain that your people go through. But we need soldiers, man. You know what I mean? So go ahead, Kaya.
If I might, sir, just to wrap it up,
please.
Of course, you know, shout out to ISPK under Command Jayhana, you know, that's teaching us how to love each other once again, you know, because that's going to be the right step in the right direction.
That's it.
Is that Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, the real minorities, have to learn how to love each other. Like we in 2025, so I was at the job today, you know, I was at the slave, and this brother, you know, an excellent brother, you know, I've been enslaving with, you know, he one of the most he gets things done. You know, he a good personality wise. And he was telling me how these white people was treating him at this job. He going into different locations because, you know, he all the way out in the southwest suburbs, north suburbs, you know, doing installations for ATMs and whatnot. They over here, they call him all types of boy and niggas and this and that. And he's telling me about it. He's like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, brother, you got to realize the age you're living in. You're in the age of Trump. You're in the age of Nazism. These people got the battery in their back once again.
That's it.
They feel proud and they gonna stand on business. He's like, what? He's like, they feel like they could just do it with me because I'm a kind brother. I'm like, nah, it's not just that, brother. They doing that because they feel like they in power once again. Donald Trump is putting them back on the stepping stool. I said, you see, they throwing the Mexicans out like they nothing. They throwing them in a literal concentration camp in Guantanamo Bay. So what we got to realize as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, if this is the age we're living in, we got no choice but to love each other.
That's right.
We got no choice but to come together.
Right.
You doing the right thing, man. You obeying what the Lord say to do. And the Lord said, cry aloud, spare not.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Blow that trumpet. You know what I'm saying? Get me right on this. You know what I mean? That when you blow that trumpet is meant, you know what I'm saying, for warfare.
Yes, sir.
Or that trumpet is blown to warn the people.
Yes, sir.
The problem is our leaders are such traitors and such weak men that they see danger coming and they don't blow the trumpet.
Right.
All they worry about is we gonna go all night. They closing the door, telling you, lock the doors and pass up $20. You know what I'm saying? So I can collect this money. Your leaders, that's all they care about.
Damn right.
Is feeding themselves. They ain't trying to warn you. They ain't trying to help you. They ain't warning you of the danger that's coming to America. We in the last days. This is it.
That's right.
According to the Bible, we in the last chapter of this damn place. And before Christ's return, it's going to be a lot of bloodshed.
That's right.
And if you ain't warned, and you know what I'm saying, and if you don't stand with the Most High, you know what I'm saying, and if you don't stand with Commander Jenny Hunter and the prophets of the Lord, then you're going to die in this place, man. You're going to die a horrible, horrible death for your ignorance and from following weak leaders who don't give a damn about you. So what you doing, Karyaj, you blowing that trumpet, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it takes. You blowing that trumpet is warning the people, and somebody going to hit it. One brother going to hit, and he going to blow a trumpet. The other brothers going to hit, they going to blow the trumpet, and before you know it, you know what I'm saying, these Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians gonna come to America, come together, and guess what? America gonna be amazed by what they see in about 2 seconds. Because the Bible said, you know what I'm saying, they stood on their feet an exceeding great arm. And white people gonna look one day and say, what? And we've been worrying about what's going on in the Middle East. They gonna turn and look and say, what the hell is this? What in the hell is Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, the people we didn't beat down for 500 years? What in the hell are they doing standing? What is this? You're going to find out what it is in a minute.
That's right.
You ever done?
Hey, I don't want what's so heavy about what you're saying and what's so heavy about this brother bringing out this information.
Come on.
Is that the fact that us as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians have to realize that we all always under attack.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? We look at the Hispanics and what they being directly attacked by America right now. So that's to the forefront. But it's always a constant, you know what I'm saying, scheme against all of our people in certain type of form or fashion, whether it's chemical warfare, physical warfare, you know what I'm saying, mental warfare, spiritual warfare, the whole nine. That's all I want to say.
Get the brother in. Well, listen, man, we're going to go ahead. We done rocked it out. We said 30 minutes. We done rocked it out for 4 hours. Gosh, along with it. He do the same thing when he get on the mic out there in the street. We tell him, brother, 30 minutes. This nigga done went 45 minutes. Brother, come on, get out. Get 5 minutes. No, I was just joking with you. I love this brother, man. Listen, we're going to go ahead, you know what I mean? Take a break, get a 5-minute break right here on the round table. True, go get you some popcorn, use the bathroom, get you some water, get a refill, whatever you need to do. We got a lot more to talk about right here on the round table of truth. We'll be right back.
Hey, shalom, Israel. The ISUPK presents the Lord's 56th annual Passover going down right here in Atlanta, Georgia. We got a whole bunch of events lined up for y'all, including the annual lamb slaughter. You already know. Then it's the Hebrew Academy trials. Oh boy. Next, we got the children's party. Then, you know we got General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class and the Hebrew Academy graduation. The Lord's 56th annual Passover. Pay your Passover fee. It's only $200 to get all these exclusive events. Real black culture. The general's in attendance and the stage is set. It's going down. April the 12th in Atlanta, Georgia. This event is only for the black, Hispanic, and Native Indigenous people. We got a week full of events from April the 9th and the 13th. But remember, you gotta pay that Passover fee. It's only $200 to get every event exclusively. Here's the itinerary for the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 9th is the annual lamb slaughter. April the 10th is the kids party. At 7 p.m. later that night, General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class. April the 11th, the Hebrew Academy graduation. Later that night at 8 p.m. is the all-black party. April the 12th is the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 13th is the Feast of Unleavened Bread. $200, 17 years or older, pay your Passover fee. See you in Atlanta, Israel. Shalom.
Don't miss out on the opportunity for a quality leather jacket. Yatazar Pale X Diverse City is introducing their Real Nigga University Letterman jacket. Don't be the only one without one. Order yours today. www.diversitymall.com. Oh yeah, and they take Afterpay. So get yours today.
But now check it out. You got the 1969 on that side. Look at that One West emblem on that side right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's real ice dripping. Like that's real leather dripping. You got the back. And then, if anybody ever question us putting nigga on the jacket, you got Acts 13:1 engraved right here on the front.
All right, this is Rooted Speech, man. We got Captain Tywar in the building. Yeah. So, Cap, man, let us know where you from.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me, man, on Rooted Speech, man. I'll break it down right quick.
Don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I finish, one West when I start. Big shine. Big glow, I be gone till November, let my bitch know. I'm back by the winter, bubbling like Crisco. I need my pockets all swollen like a lymph node. Talking out the side of your neck, get you a slip throat. I stay broke, don't care if I got $1 million. Looking down on me, I put your brains on the ceiling. Fuck kicking down the door, we bout to demo the building. These fake cats all in these groups, I wonder who ya. Shoot ya off your pulpit, hallelujah. 4-pound gun youngin' down like it's a cougar. On my feet, combat boots, or is it Puma? Words spreading around about me, none of it rumor. All truth, very big facts. Very large caliber on very small gaps. Compact pistols, ladders, and all that. About to throw the switch in the Nina for rapid fire. Got the 5.7 equipped with the magnifier. Boom shakalaka equipped with the rim rocker. We ain't really got beef, yeah, Ramak would have been shot you. The best rhymer since Pac and Big Papa. Big llama, big juice, I'm Big Jamba. Quarter tank of gas, I ride like a big timer. No informer, no sweat, not in China. My conglomerate wreck like King Konga. No Asian pun me, no chink in armor. Remain calm through our pain that bring trauma. Stay focused on things that bring commas. Took all pressure, applied and made diamonds. Stayed true, kept shit pure, my name honored. Paid all dues and debts and kept promise. Make sure you show respect, pay homage. That I'm One West bred, One West vetted, One West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, One West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, One West when I start. I said I've been One West bred, One West vetted, One West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, One West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, One West when I start. I'm the hottest on the market, don't make me start it. I'ma pull up in a Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I remember days was trapping out the apartment. Now One West about put me up in a starship. About to fly to friendly skies in this bitch. Spit the truth on the corners, I lie a little bit. I'm a stand-up nigga, I die before I switch. Down, no we up, I'm cool with who I with. I'ma be war the king and stay dangerous. Hold down the biz and fam, remain blameless. Now rappers drippy with styles we made famous. First with studs and spikes in any city. Designers charge a stack for shit that can't fit me. Had friends on my coattail way before Jimmy. Funny how the general ain't even see a penny. Better show respect, get smoked like a chimney. Keep my name out your mouth, don't even think it. Send a real Smith at y'all, know Jada Pinkett. Both ball heads, my grain above 50. Lost my man to the game, that pain that stuck with me. Had to find a cheat code to the street though, cause them niggas getting foul, shoot you like a free throw. Keep spitting acid like a Mino, and a nigga be the nicest with a mean flow. Try to ride my wave, you gon' need a speedboat. I'm hot like 100 degrees in a peacoat. Scarf in the sweater, I embark every letter. It's UPK, not a part, but together. Homie, I've been one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West when I start. One West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West.
Shalom is real. We back on the set. Give it up. You know what I'm saying? I want to. I'm sorry. Well, man,
you good. You good.
Damn, man, y'all make some tape. Move it, all that shit. Like I was saying before I was
that's a lot.
You know what I'm saying? We're back on the set, Round Table of Truth, man. I want to give it a big up to Officer Warrior, you know what I'm saying, and Bigo Live, all our listeners to Bigo Live. I will be doing an interview on Bigo Live next Sunday at what time, Warrior? Give me right.
7 p.m. Central.
7 p.m. Central. I will be doing an interview on Bigo Live next week. Make sure you tune in. We're going to get it in, all right?
Damn right. Damn right.
Where we going?
Come. First off, I want to make sure all listeners make sure to go like, follow, share, subscribe to all our social media pages, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, you understand, Google My Business, everything that's out there, Round Table of Truth Incorporated, Real Nigga University.
That's it.
You understand? Also, make sure to get ready. We got less than 2 weeks until the Lord's 56th annual Passover.
Man.
Less than 2 weeks.
This man, the excitement is
it's bubbling.
You know what I'm saying? Guess what's also in it? The Passover day. I had to come out of $700 to get my damn car fixed, man. That was my drinking. So y'all know when I come down, pass me a cap right.
Go. You already know it's gonna be a great week. You understand? April 9th all the way to April 13th. It's gonna be one of the greatest weekend. It's the greatest weekend of the year.
Damn right.
You understand?
Damn right.
Make sure to pay your Passover fee, $200 per person, 17 and above. And you can never forget, make sure to pay your tithes, Israel.
That's
You
right.
understand? So where we're gonna go next is we got a video of this sister trying to warn black men about getting with women when their entire family don't have men.
I see this video. I was like, man, listen, the sister is on point.
Gotta work up.
I was ready to put some anointing oil on. Shit,
Just gonna give her a name.
Give her a name, right? Go ahead, Pri.
Fellas, if you dating a girl and you finally decide to go around her family and ain't nothing but women, that's your sign to run. Okay.
Good night.
Her mama don't got no man. Her grandma don't got no man. Her great grandma don't got no man.
Now, why do you think she's an expert in this? Who can tell me? My partner's that? Because she ain't got no. That's the point. You know what I'm saying? Like she's telling you what she lived. That's why she's an expert in it. You understand? Go ahead.
The aunties don't got no men. The friends don't got no men. Nobody, the guy's sister don't got no men. The best friends don't got no men. Ain't nothing but women. Run. Don't stick around and get her pregnant because them women got mouths on them. Don't no men want to be bothered with them. Nobody got no man. Why would you stay? Your fault, goofy.
Good
night.
You know what I'm saying? I will know. Man, what the sister was saying was heavy and on point. A lot of brothers, they be looking at the physical attributes that a woman got.
That's right.
But not paying attention to all the signs and details telling you that this woman is going to ruin your life.
That's it.
You
You understand? Listen, it's a damn epidemic. But Partizan, come on, give him a mic, put the camera on the brother. You understand? This is our unofficial six member.
Six man.
That's our
Six man.
I'm thinking about putting the nigga in seat right here. It's been on my mind. You understand? Go ahead, Partizan.
Hey, Cap, and what make it so heavy about what she said? She ain't say these women don't cook or clean. They not the best in bed. She say these women got mouths on them.
Damn right.
Meaning they can't control what the hell they say.
Damn right.
They think they could talk to a nigga any kind of way.
That's
the main thing that drive a nigga off. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
A nigga could be broke, busted, and disgusted, and leave a female that thinks she just gonna talk to him any kind of way because a real man not gonna be masculine.
Damn right.
I applaud the sister, you know what I'm saying? I don't know her personally, but I do applaud the sister for speaking the truth. But once again, speaking the truth is what's going to heal us. As
Damn right,
you
sir.
see what I'm saying? So like IG was saying, brothers are so focused on that physical.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Once again, you know, us being the chosen people, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian women are the most beautiful women in the world, physically. You know what I'm saying? But brother, it's a lot more that comes with the physical. If you don't got the wisdom, brother, you walking yourself into a tomb. Okay, you walking yourself not a tomb, but grave. A tomb. You know what I'm saying? You walking yourself right into the hell, and you don't know it because you ain't paying attention to the signs. You paying attention to that behind.
You got on God.
That's all you focus on. You know what I'm saying? You don't give a damn what it takes. You know what I'm saying? That behind, that face. And that's all you worry about is fulfilling your sexual desire. When the Most High made you, you know what I'm saying, to have to think beyond that. You know what I'm saying? Like the sister saying, when you go around, which means before you, but sex is marriage, y'all. You know, sex is the most important thing you can do with a woman now. You know what I'm saying? You can die from it. You know what I'm saying? You have sex with the wrong woman, you can make a child from it. So sex is God. This is a very serious thing. The Lord don't care. God don't. You ain't gonna find nowhere in the Bible where the Lord say, "Go get a piece of paper and a ring." And this and that. That's a Roman custom. That comes from white people. Right. And when you follow white people, you gonna become vain. You got to follow the truth. So before you put your penis in that woman, you know what you got to do. Examine who this woman is.
Right.
This is what the sister tell you. If you go to our house and you notice the mama ain't got no man, the auntie, the sisters, listen. Grandma ain't got no goddamn man, then what in the hell do you think is gonna be with this woman right here? Now I ain't saying she ain't good, but you better ask her what do she make her explain about her environment. Right. You know, she could be a woman that wants to change, you know what I'm saying, the narrative of what she then grew up amongst. You ever done?
Cat, what's so heavy about what you said, but I just thinking from a brother in the world, right?
Go ahead.
He walk into that scenario. He telling all his homies and family members, man, y'all gotta come with me, man. That is all ain't nothing but women over there. You know what I'm saying? They find this and that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So not only is you blinded.
Keep your voice down.
Not only is you blinded by the behind, but now you trying to drag another brother into that situation too, because these mugs over there single because when they done put a nigga
but they got kids.
Kind of what God.
You know what I'm saying? 2 or 3 different baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? They all showing up like, oh, nigga, you walking to that grave too. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't. You know, this ain't to shame my sisters, man, but. When somebody ain't right, man, you got to stay away from them sisters that ain't right.
Damn right.
It's more so to big. I'm coming to you, Lamont. This is more to big up. You know what I'm saying? A sister who's in the right spirit.
Right.
These are sisters that got to start being highlighted. You
know what I'm saying?
That's humble. You know what I'm saying? That have. You know what I'm saying? Some actual care for what a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man has been through in this hell. You understand? Like some humility. These are the sisters that need to be highlighted. Sisters that's gonna get with you and not create a broken home. You get my point?
If I may, like what this is talking about, like the great grandma don't got no man, the grandma and the mom and then the individual herself, not her per se, but that just goes to show that generational curses are real.
Damn right.
You understand? Like
right.
that mindset of them not having men and pushing their man away, or divorce or cheating, whatever the case may be, it trickled down until it's going to keep going until we have more women like this speaking up.
That's go ahead. I'm
sorry. And women speak up like this because we have the truth now.
That's it.
At one point, so they hear it all over the web. They hear it, and they start evaluating themselves. Be like, well, damn.
That's it.
My mom definitely don't have no man. Grandma divorced her man when she was 30.
Yeah.
And I've seen this many men go through the house to be with my mom.
That's it.
From a point, so they reevaluating themselves. And they finally speak up about it. It's healthy.
Damn right. And listen, that is American culture. American culture is to teach young black girls you don't need no man.
Right.
Listen, I'm coming to you, Don. From day one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They teach them, you know what I'm saying, that to think that you don't need no man. Independent. You know what I'm saying? But you can have sex with a man though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can make babies. You know what I'm saying? But for an actual man to be present in the home, that's something that you should
right.
How diabolical is that? That's evil. Evil as I mean, like something you could not believe. But guess who been, you know what I'm saying, teaching our women at the church?
That's right.
Them preachers in that. Listen, I told you, if you shut down every church in the black community, black people are overnight. The sun, it's like the sun gonna come out. People like that. The sun is out of the ghetto. You're damn right. They shut down the church.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying, the home that teach people, that teach our sisters, brothers and sisters is evil is destroyed. And listen, the ISUBK, we're gonna destroy the Christian church.
Right.
We're gonna destroy your religion. I got a tape we're gonna play for you at the end of the show, you know what I'm saying, where I questioned the cat in IUIC. I'm sure a lot of y'all seen it.
I got that on the queue. So
you got that on the queue. We're gonna play that, you know what I'm saying, because the IUIC is a bunch of Israelites that's really Christians.
That's right.
Learn this. Just because somebody say that they're Israelite, it don't mean that they're in the truth.
That's right.
It's like an ID card, right? If a person tell you they're Israelite, you say, okay, you're an Israelite. Well, what group you in? And if they don't tell you they're in the ISUBK, run.
That's right.
Run.
That's
All
right.
these cats is fake. Sakari,
right.
you know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? They bed down, ass up. In the bed. Like they woman tear that behind up. You know what I'm saying? You can't, brother, if you got that type of demon on you, can't do that in here.
Right.
You're gonna have to leave ISUBK and you got to go join Sakari immediately.
Damn
You
right.
can't do that up in here. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Same thing with IUIC. The brother in there, you know what I'm saying, butchering the goddamn scriptures, lying on the goddamn Bible, trying to teach something so evil that the Lord, he trying to teach that a man can only have one woman. God never said that.
Right.
You ain't gonna find that in the Bible at all. So we're gonna talk about that in the queue. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done?
Yeah, I don't want. I just wanted to piggyback on what you were saying because you said this sister need to be highlighted, which is the right thing.
Damn right.
But these sisters that's being highlighted in the earth right now is the ones that's telling Cardi B, oh, big ups, you on left, Offset. You know what I'm saying? You got
It's
you
applause.
another. You got you another man. You know what I'm saying? Tiana Taylor. Yeah, you got you another man. You
Damn
good.
right.
It's
Yeah, but
good for him.
Guess what nobody cares about? The children that it destroyed.
Damn
The
right.
homes that it destroyed. Nobody. That's why I tell you, adults, you've been trained. It's American culture to not give a damn about children suffering from their parents splitting up. It's the worst thing.
Right.
Whether you got money or you poor, the minute that the parents split, the children become destroyed. But they don't understand why mommy and daddy ain't together.
Right.
It's an unhealthy environment. Warrior, come on with it.
So like I said, they go back to what
It's on.
they go back to what Officer Lamaka was saying earlier about they caring about their happiness versus really the whole
Put the
dynamic,
camera on them.
the whole dynamics of the family.
Go ahead.
That's that right there. She just worried about whether or not she, like you said, Cardi B and Tiana Taylor.
Yeah.
They just worry about whether or not they happy or whatever
That's
in this relationship and things. They don't care. Like you said, they don't care about the kids.
That's
They
it.
don't care about the family dynamics or nothing. They ain't doing nothing wrong unless it haven't came out that they was messing with somebody that had another a husband. So they ain't doing nothing wrong.
Now, come on, Captain. And if I could, what's really so diabolical about the sisters that teach you don't need a man and all that other nonsense? You know what I mean? Like, so they'll look at a sister that got 4 or 5 different kids by 3, 4, or 5 different baby fathers, and still tell her that she a woman of value and worth. Not saying that she's not, but they put him on a pedestal and they'll tell her go work on the 6th one. What's so diabolical about these sisters is they're telling a lie. They're selling a lie.
That's it.
What they don't tell the sisters is by running their mouth, by running men away, by being single mothers and co-parents and all of that nonsense. They're really sitting at home at night when all the bells and whistles and the smoke clears. They're at home at night, lonely and miserable and crying in their pillow.
That's it.
You know what I mean? They sell an image.
That's it.
America is the chief place of illusions, and the biggest mind that it has fooled with that illusion are our sisters, sir.
Damn right. Get a brother a hand. You understand? What's next, Lamar? Y'all on the list?
Come on. Next up, we're gonna go into one of the biggest and most evil things that going on this earth to black men: child support. You understand? A brother's getting caught up in child support and having to pay child support to children that aren't even theirs.
Let's get it.
Raj?
Imagine being told to pay child support for a kid that is not yours or go to jail. That was the order the state handed down to a Detroit man.
So today he turned himself in, but here's what happened when 7 Action News reporter Kim Russell went with him to court.
Carnell Alexander walked into the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice knowing in moments he could lose his freedom.
I stayed up all night, couldn't sleep, thinking about it.
Carnell is a wanted man because he refuses to do what the state orders and to pay child support for a child that DNA tests prove isn't his, a child he doesn't even know.
I haven't even had a chance to really speak to him except for one time when we took the DNA test.
Nonetheless, right now, under the law, he's a deadbeat dad. Today, he turned himself in to the judge as ordered.
Scared because I've been before this judge before.
But this time he had attorney Cherika Harris, who volunteered to help after seeing his story on 7 Action News. The judge said he will not go to jail for today.
Thank you. Thank Ms. Harris. And hope that we can resolve this soon.
I'm just trying to help him with his future.
Though the threat of jail is on hold, it is not over. Carnell Alexander still owes more than $30,000 to the state for a child that's not his because the mom wrote his name down because she needed to name someone in order to get welfare benefits.
And I had to put him down as the father. That was the only way I can get the system.
Now,
I'm almost homeless. I'm almost in jail. I'm out of work.
One of them. Imagine.
Wow. Go on, Priest. Good. Go ahead.
Yes, so I could. Well, the kids I'm on child support is mine, but I understand exactly what he's saying because you know what I'm saying. These judges, they don't care whether you got whatever going on. All they want for you to do is pay. And the thing is, for you to put somebody on child support without proving through DNA that this is your child, like how diabolical is that?
Right.
Telling you they pretty much saying I don't care who the hell the child father is. Somebody gonna pay for this damn child.
That's the point.
And you know what I'm saying? I had when I had first found out I was on child, I had hollered at my baby. I'm like, man, what the hell going on? She had came to the crib with the kids, like, man, baby daddy, you know I don't even get out like that. Bow, here it go. And then there was pretty much a letter saying, like, man, if you don't, you know what I'm saying, put your father on child support, we gonna take all your benefits from you. So they forcing women to, you know what I'm saying, put you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn,
no way. Listen, if I could, I'm gonna give it to you. It's because it ain't for the child, it ain't for the woman.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Really, it's just another way to oppress black people.
That's right.
That's really all. That's why they telling me I don't give a damn if it's your child or not. You know what I'm saying? If somebody either gonna pay or you gonna get locked up over this. It's a crime.
Right.
And first of all, you women should understand and know something, that the Lord ain't with this child support, man. You see what I'm saying? Why? Because you're forcing, you know what I'm saying, some money out of a person's pocket. It's like if imagine you got a pocket full of money, and instead of asking for the money, I'm forcibly taking money out of your pocket when the man have to survive himself.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And we think, what you think that we moving we making progress as a people by having more and more child support cases. A brother showed me one time, you know what I mean, he worked an 80-hour job making $25 an hour. He was on child support. The brother showed me, you know what I'm saying, his check, you know what I'm saying, from the child support. You know what that check said? $0.
Yeah,
They took everything. He making good money. Brother, he making, so I said, brother, you basically working just to pay child support out. You getting paid every 2 weeks, you getting $0 on your check. He said, yes, indeed. You see what I'm saying? The white man is the devil that the Bible's
That's right.
Man. You understand?
Right.
Like child support ain't to bring families together, it's to divide families. And once again, if you go get an alley cat, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, she's been trained to be an enemy to you. When we gonna recognize that as black men, that a lot of these women are being trained to be an enemy. It's like a damn robot. They've been programmed. I'm gonna have a baby. I'm putting this nigga on child support. I'm breaking up with this nigga. I'm gonna get another nigga. I'm gonna do it over and over and over and over again. You see what I'm saying? Because we have no culture. We say we're gonna take on American culture and say the hell with what the Lord's culture. The Lord's culture is the only thing that will fix us.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so it's diabolical. My y'all.
Hey, come on with
it.
Like, and you know, I'm at being a new father. You know what I'm saying? I just recently learned.
Get a brother.
So I just recently learned something out of one. So if you sign the birth certificate, you know what I'm saying, you waive your rights for a paternity test. That's instant paternity, and you got 60 days to contest that paternity or you stuck. Number two, Cap, we got home from the hospital. My daughter not even a week old, and we get some mail. You know what I'm saying? I look at the mail, I'm like, what's this from? I had to take a picture of it. It's from the child support department. Not even, I'm talking about, Cap, we were not out of the hospital a goddamn week.
Go ahead.
And they already sent my rib papers with the option for her to put me on child support already.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
So you can't, as a black man, look, they want to set up so you can't win. Even if you got the type of rib that say, oh, I'll never do that. They gonna send paperwork to put that demon on her.
And it got to be a special sister for her not to put you on child support.
Think
about the understanding that a woman has to have to not put you on child support. Like she got to know that deep down in her heart, like, okay, this is wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of times men get put on child support when they already taking care
That's
of
right. That's right.
Like you black women, you gonna pay. You listen to me good. Certified prophet of the Lord under command of Jenny and Hannah. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you black women, you gonna pay severely, you know what I'm saying, for becoming the white man's lieutenant. You know what I'm saying? You black women, you hold a position in the white military that you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? And but because of that, you're an enemy to your goddamn man. And the God of the niggas gonna make you pay for it in the long run.
That's right.
That's why a lot of you know what I'm saying, you end up with breast cancer, end up jammed up, your children end up all destroyed and going to jail, you know what I'm saying, because the Lord, you know what I'm saying, is gonna punish you for what you have done. You know what I'm saying? Which is, once again, this ain't about fixing no family. This is another way for white America to oppress black and brown.
That's right. That's right.
So I mean, it's something heavy, y'all. Where we at with it? Any more on that? Go ahead, Roman one. Please get on, man.
The child support thing, it kind of hit heavy with me because, you know what I'm saying, it was a part of my life at one point in time. I never had to go on child support.
Go ahead.
But it was a time when my oldest daughter's mother was like, hey, you know, I know you do a lot, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, my grandma, you know, like that's the heavy point. Like my grandma was like, she think, you know what I'm saying, I should put you on child support. Like, why would you do that? She like, well, you know what I'm saying, she just saying she don't know what's gonna happen later or whatever.
Yeah.
Or, you know, things like that. And I'm thinking in my mind, like even though we ain't together or whatever, but I'm being a great father, taking care, basically doing everything, but you know what I'm saying, not to harp on the things she did too as a nurturer too, but and still enough, your grandma, you know what I'm saying, hey, you should just do it anyway.
That's it.
And show you how diabolical America is to our women. Even an older woman, I know we talk about like we make jokes all the time, like Granny this and Granny that. Like, Granny is destroyed. Stop listening to Granny because Granny is gonna Big Mama. Big Mama, Big Mama
evil as hell.
Where the generational curses came from? They came from generations before you. So stop listening to what like I ain't saying everything they saying is wrong. It's some things where nurture wise they bring to the table that's decent. But as far as that, like you trying to make the mother of my child, the mother of my child, you know what I'm saying, put me on child support. That's just diabolical to me.
And here's get a brother a hand. Right. And you know what it is? It's trained behavior. Like these women are being, once again, with the white man being the most what they say, the most subtle piece in the film. You know what I'm saying? Like he's training our women to be an enemy against us. It's got to stop.
I mean, just to piggyback on what you're saying, I don't want about the white man being the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
The whole thing of it is too, I don't want we have to realize too. So some brothers jump the gun and just get down on their baby mama, just like the brother was just talking about with Patazar. I went through the same type of situation when I had my first daughter. Now, mind you, at the time, me and my rib at the time, we was together. We weren't legally married, but we was together at the time. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as we had the baby, because my name was on the birth certificate, because she was getting government assistance as far as her medical care and stuff like that, they took out money from my check immediately. Immediately, like weeks after we had our baby. You know what I'm saying?
That's heavy, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of brothers, you know what I'm saying, it be their child and they got to not put their name on the birth certificate so they won't get child support. You know what I'm saying? But then the damn state come and tell that woman, you better go find him.
Right.
Or we gonna cut these benefits off. Like brother, I'm coming to you, boy, brother. We are being oppressed. You understand what I'm telling you? We're in poverty and they using our poverty against us. You know what I'm saying? They using our poverty against us to destroy us. That's how you oppress the people. Like you put them in poverty and then you come up with a system, you know what I'm saying, to where they harm themselves.
Right.
Which is why brothers in the 80s, you know what I'm saying, took crack cocaine and started selling. You think they wanted to sell drugs to their own people? No, they ain't want to sell drugs to their own people, but they ain't had they wasn't getting no jobs.
Right.
So in order for them to survive, they had to go sell crack to their own, even though they seen that the crack was killing them. It's like a dog eat dog. I gotta eat you so I can survive.
Right.
This is the position that the white man didn't put us in. You know what I'm saying? And the only way to come up out of that is to put faith in the Most High. We didn't put faith in the Most High in the ISUBK.
That's right.
And because of it, we thrive and then hit.
That's right. Damn right.
You know what I mean? Boy, you had your hand up free.
Got him a
Come on with it,
like you out of one.
Please.
I just want to let you know, like 2000. My daughter was born she was born in 2000. 2001. I had a what's called a default judgment with child support here in Chicago.
Good night.
I went because like also my say because I signed the birth certificate and stuff, so they automatically went. You don't go in front of a judge. It just go through the state. It's called administrative order. And with administrative order, you can't go to a judge because the judge is not going to touch the case. So they made a actual default judgment because I missed the court date, and they made it where with my job it was ending the third quarter going into the fourth quarter. So it looked like I made more money than what I was actually, because both of them was it was ending one and opening and the other one was already open.
Right.
So it looked like I was making double the money.
Right.
Do you know they put that judgment in? I went to them. They understood the mistake. They told me literally it's gonna take them 6 months to fix the mistake. They knew what they told me what the mistake was. They told me it's gonna take them 6 months to fix that mistake. Every 2 weeks, my child's mother was getting more money out of my check than I was.
Good night.
That's how it was.
I got a lot of kids, you know what I'm saying? And guess what I was smart enough to know, I did? Not to put my name on their birth certificate. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch, y'all know I got a bunch of kids. My name ain't on none of them. But they my kids. and I'll take care of it, you know what I'm saying? But my name ain't on that paper. You know what I'm saying? Shalom.
Damn right.
You better call and get counsel before you make any move in here. You know what I'm saying? You better call and get counsel before you jam yourself up.
That's right.
I pray you understand.
Come.
I just want to say one last thing about that child support. I lost a train of thought. It was something I wanted to say on it. Oh, I wanted to say this. You know what I'm saying? That the way that we combat child support is the brother and sister stay together.
That's right. Damn right.
You want to support the child, stay together. You ain't got to worry about going down or hunting no brother down. You know what I mean? To try to get money about them. You see what I'm saying? My brother's please.
Me and my real was staying together, and I was paying child support.
Good night. You understand? That's strong. You know what I mean? But that's how you beat child support, though. You want to support the children, learn to stay together.
That's
you know
right.
All right. Well, we at with it.
Come on, moving onward. It's probably one of the most vile videos I've seen in a minute of a Muslim father, sending his son or transgender son, whatever it is, off to prom in the most disgusting fashion. So if we could, the brother's a Muslim. Apparently, he was rejecting the son's lifestyle of being in the rainbow community, but he caved when everyone peer pressured him to sending his son off to prom in his disgusting way.
Right.
Yardan's phone.
My husband surprised his son by taking him to the prom.
No, the father.
Don't mess up that makeup, Gavin.
Oh, God.
Good
night.
Now, what can you immediately tell about the father? You know, y'all done?
He is dying inside. He is crumbling inside because he emasculates.
What is it that he don't want? He don't want to be there. It's all in his. That's a standoffish body language, right? Now, who can take a guess why he's there? Who knows why he's there? I will only because his wife wear the pants. Whatever she said, you can almost guarantee without a shadow of a doubt. I'm coming to you, Pata. You can almost guarantee without a shadow of a doubt that some woman convinced this brother, you know what I'm saying, to go sit there with his
yes, sir.
His son. You see what I'm saying? When his son, you know what I mean, is dressed in purple like a woman, like why would you support something like that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you a so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, this is why it's so important to stand on principles, man. You stand on your principles and stand with the Lord and know that this right here is wrong. And you should never let nobody convince you to go and be a part of something you don't want to be part of.
Right.
So like I don't want if I could, Captain Cesario, he spoke on this and he gave a little backstory on here. On this. He said that the mother, because he wasn't in the child's life, growing up, that she pressured him into doing this. Also, his wife that he's currently married to did the same thing. So he had on both of them. Yes,
you see, I just said it.
So
go ahead.
Yeah. So and Captain Cesario, he picked out like he didn't touch him, he didn't get close to him, he didn't do nothing because, like you said, he didn't want to be there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, don't let black man. Don't let no damn woman convince you to give up your damn soul.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he would have been better off never coming around. You know what I'm saying? His son had to have a better chance, you know what I'm saying, of getting back to the man that he should be, opposed to him coming, you know what I mean? Coming around. You know what I mean? You ever done?
Yeah, if I could, I don't want just like what you were saying is it's teaching them a bad lesson by you caving. Right. You know what I'm saying? If you stand up like a man, you let them know, Like as long as you live in that lifestyle, you can't be you. I'm not gonna co-sign. I'm not gonna be a part of your life as long as you want to live that type of lifestyle.
That's it.
Then you doing the best thing you can for that child. But this society that we in teaches the exact opposite. You know what I'm saying?
And let me tell you something. It's damn near embedded in a child to search out acceptance from their father.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give you notice it. You could be not the child and seen you in 20 years, a child gonna come seek you out eventually to come talk to you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna come find out what time it is. You understand? But by him showing up, he just taught his son a very valuable lesson. And then he showed up in the same color. Like this brother was just emasculated by some women that convinced him to show up. You know what I'm saying? To something where his son is basically destroyed. This man is trying to impersonate. You know what I'm saying? This man is trying to impersonate a woman.
Right.
You get my point?
It's
diabolical. Play some more of the tape.
Oh, he's crying. Oh my God. Oh, you made him cry. Wait. Let him fall on the floor. Let him fall. Oh, poor baby. Oh.
Looking like this is disgraceful, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, the father, he barely wanted to move, right?
That's a lot, sir. I just really realized he has on a dress.
You just realized that?
I didn't even know that he had on a dress.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's it. Go ahead, run one.
If you like, you probably have to go back into that video, but listen to every voice you hear. It ain't nothing but women out there.
That's it. That's it.
Nothing but women. That's it. You see who come with you. Oh, he's crying. There's two women sitting right there.
Yeah.
And look at him. He looking like the nigga should cry.
And listen, and here's the sad part about all of this. They're gonna all walk away and not respect their father because he can't.
Yeah, Connor McCann.
You get my point?
That's heavy.
Every person there,
that's heavy.
When they walk away, they're gonna look at him as weak because he showed up to something that he didn't want to do.
Connor McCann.
Never let nobody, you know what I'm saying, convince you to do something that you do not want to do.
That's right.
You understand? Because they're gonna look at you as weak. And black men, we got to be strong, God. You know what I'm saying? Especially against this demon, you know what I'm saying, that's trying the demon, once again, and the culture of America is to make every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man a homosexual.
That's right.
And if they can achieve that, so you got the culture of America trying to make all black men homosexuals. They convincing your woman to abort you. Then you got the prison system. You got so many things that's trying to wipe you out of the earth.
Right.
You don't understand the war that's going on here in America. These people are trying to wipe you out the earth.
Right.
Do you understand?
And
you have to stand up and be a man.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I'm right, sir.
Stand them on the tape. That's pretty much it. Just to take the pride.
Yeah, the rest is just being caught up.
Drop it. What's next?
Next up, we got our big bad Christian pastor. You understand? Our pimp of the day.
Gangster.
The gangster of the church, apparently.
This is gonna be the last story.
So, as you know, this pastor basically locked the doors and told his congregation that they got to run their pockets before he opened the doors back up.
What, three times? I guess the ushers they must have been like, huh?
What?
I said, let's watch
Go.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Go. No, you good. Might as well play it. Marvin Sapp.
Cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
Four times.
It's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm gonna have y'all come to the altar and give it because I need to see 1,000 people moving.
Damn.
Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. 1,000 people need to give it.
Good night.
Good
night.
I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to. Because if you're in the church, you can't possibly be this. I mean, listen, he was so thirsty. He was so thirsty for the ball. He started snapping. Listen, he couldn't even play at all. He ain't pull it. I would have tried to pull a scripture or something. Let's start moving. Like in other words, they wasn't moving fast enough. I will love that.
I was gonna say he must be getting extorted by Big U or something. He got a payday to make.
God. Somebody get that scripture for me where it says
I got it right here.
They teach for hire. You understand?
Got it right here, sir.
Hey, so like it, sir. If you go back to the beginning and see the dude that's in all black standing behind him when he first said it, you look like,
yeah.
he look like, are you serious? It's one of those looks.
Listen. And what was so crazy, he told the people, what, $20, right?
Right.
Yeah. He told everybody, all y'all just behind me on the stage, $100.
He said it costs to sit up here.
You understand? Like he basically just, you know what I'm saying, strong. The man, that what you just seen right there, and make no mistake, let's not sugarcoat it. This brother just strong armed the church. He even strong armed the people online. He said, I need $40,000. You know what I'm saying? And the thing of it is that 40,000 is going right in that brother's pocket.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be used, you know what I'm saying, to help the people at all.
That's right.
Where we at?
Come. So this is the book of Micah, chapter 3 and verse 11. The heads thereof judge for reward.
The heads thereof do what?
Judge for reward.
That's it. They judge for reward. They ain't judging, you know what I'm saying, the right and wrong to fix the people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Christian church ain't about fixing you or fixing your soul, which is what we need under this oppression. Like the last thing we need is for our leaders, you know what I'm saying, to do the damage to us when the white man already doing
Damn right.
So we got the white man being the devil, he doing damage, and then the church, the religious leaders, they helping in him destroy. I'm surprised that we even still in the earth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
And the priests thereof
Come on.
teach for hire.
And the priests thereof do what?
Teach for hire.
They teach for hire. They teach to get paid.
Mhm.
They ain't, once again, they ain't teaching you know what I'm saying, to fix the people. And that's the point of a priest.
That's right.
The point of a priest is to do what? Make sure that you have a relationship with the Most High.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That you know what the Lord won't done of you. You know what I'm saying? These cats here, they ain't preaching, you know, they ain't preaching to you or teaching you, you know what I'm saying, to bring you closer to the Lord.
Right.
They preaching for money.
They
pimps.
Right.
We reading this out of the Bible. What book is this?
The book of Micah, chapter 3 and verse 11.
Micah was a prophet. You know what I'm saying? And listen, if you, for all those out there that claim that they love Christ, Jesus Christ's biggest enemy was the religious institution of black people.
That's right.
Who you think the Sadducees and Pharisees were? It was black. Christ was a black man. You know what I'm saying? The Sadducees and Pharisees, those was niggas, man. And those Sadducees and Pharisees, now they're your same Christian preachers right now.
That's right.
Islam as well. They only there to get money from you. Any more on that?
Oh, kind of.
Keep reading, priest.
And the prophets thereof divine for money.
And they do what?
Divine for money.
That's it. It's like a person who sells drugs. They don't care that this drug is harming as long as they get paid and they don't and only they can feed themselves and they'll give you all the drugs in the world. You know what I'm saying? And now here's the bigger point. Why is he able to get up there and say something like that? Because he know the people looking for a way out. He know that people, instead of trying to truly serve the Lord, people trying to pay their way. They think serving the Most High is paying, you know what I'm saying, for their sins.
That's right.
They go through the week, they do all the sinning in the world, they sit in church on Sunday, and then they go ahead and pay. I'm coming to y'all, and they pay the pastor.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
You keep reading now.
Come on. Yet will they lean upon the Lord.
Yeah, will they do what?
Lean upon the Lord and say, is not the Lord among us?
And not as what?
Is not the Lord among us?
Even though they teach for hire, they say, man, listen, you know the Lord is among us, man. Look at that Rolls Royce I got sitting out there.
Right.
Look at that Benz. You ain't gonna tell me God ain't sitting up in this church. You understand? Keep reading.
None evil can come upon us.
None what?
None evil can come upon us.
Now, while they telling you none evil could come upon us, the Black and Hispanic community is totally destroyed.
That's right.
That's
You
right.
understand?
Damn right.
And listen,
Damn right.
and you better wake up. You know what I'm saying? Because evil is about to come upon you.
That's right.
You're going to find out that these Christian preachers, while they telling you peace and love and God love everything and everybody, white people right now is assembling themselves, you know what I'm saying, to cause a ton of harm for you. You know what I'm saying? These preachers sitting in there lying. The white man is assembling the groups, white militia groups to come through. This is what he telling you. Fast, I need 40,000. Like if you get a Commander Jenny, imagine if you get Commander Jenny 140,000. You gonna get the truth.
Right.
People gonna get fed.
Right.
People gonna get clothes.
Right.
People gonna get housed.
That's
and most
right.
importantly, people gonna get taught.
That's
right.
Damn right.
Damn right. You understand? Like these soldiers in here, these brothers so focused on doing the work of the Lord, they don't even ask for money. When really that 40,000 is supposed to be coming to the priest.
That's right.
Because we really doing the goddamn job.
That's right.
I just wanted to say.
I actually found his response to the tape and the social media backlash.
Please.
Go ahead. He said a good amount. I'm gonna read over the the necessary parts.
Go ahead.
So this is the Shade Room. His response, Marvin Sapp. Response: let's add context to the clip on social media. Recently, a clip has gone viral of me challenging 2,000 individuals, virtually and in person, to plant a seed of $20 during an intentional gathering held at a convention center with over 4,000 people in attendance that evening, plus virtual viewers. In that same moment, I also challenged leadership to lead by example by sowing $100. That evening, I personally gave much more. Some have taken issue with a particular moment when I instructed the ushers rather firmly to close the doors during the offering. To those unfamiliar with the church context or who may not regularly attend worship gatherings, this has been misinterpreted as holding people hostage as well as offensive. That was never my intent.
Well, listen, why the hell would you tell the usher, you know what I'm saying, 4 times to lock the goddamn door? You are not trying to hold the people hostage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, once again, you know what I'm saying? I ain't grew up in the church. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I did not grow up in the church, my grandmother, she'd tell you, she didn't take my mother to church, and because of that, my mother didn't take us to church. And she said the reason that she didn't do it, because the one time that she went, she said, Skeeter, that's what she called me. She said, Skeeter, they passed that collection plate around too many times. You see what I'm saying? And she said she was sitting there like, damn, how many times is this collection plate gonna come across? And she said, the thing of it is, when the collection plate came across, she said she felt obligated to put something in there because everybody in the church will be looking at you like this when that collection plate come around, where you damn near feel pressure. You know what I'm saying? To put some money up in there, because that's really all it's about, man. The church is all about hustling black people, hustling not just black people, but hustling poor people, man.
Damn right.
And ain't helping them with none of their goddamn
That's
problems.
right. That's right. If I could, sir, and this
no more questions. Go ahead.
This is just listening to the brother's response, you know what I'm saying, and my experience, because you know what I'm saying, I did spend a lot of time in the Christian church, you know what I'm saying, so I seen these type of tactics constantly from different preachers, you know what I'm saying, and even the pastor that, you know what I'm saying, that ran the church that I was in, it was certain tactics that he would use, you know what I'm saying, to pressure people. Like it was a like when the collection plate in that church only went around one time out of one. Well, they stood in the front. They stood in the front with the collection plate. Okay. But everybody had to walk around to the front. So if you could imagine being in a big church and you walking around to the front and everybody just looking at what everybody doing. You got to come before everybody And if you don't got nothing, if you ain't got nothing to put up in there, you just gotta walk past. You know what I'm saying?
Good night.
So
you had to put something in that damn collection.
Pretty much, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Pressure.
And that's what this guy did. This is what he just did. He don't even
Come
know.
on.
This was like a damn Gestapo tactic that he just done. You understand what we did? The man said 4 times to lock the goddamn door. Now you for a person that's sitting there, you like lock the door. What the hell? I got to get in. Go ahead,
I got two more. He said, the truth is, when finances are being received in any worship gathering, it is one of the most vulnerable and exposing times for both the finance and security teams. Movement during the sacred exchange can be distracting and at times even risky. My directive was not about control. It was about creating a safe, focused, and reverent environment for those choosing to give and for those funds to be received. Lastly, he said, the Bible says they give gold, silver, and bronze, and iron, and precious stones. Specific amounts were recorded not because God needed their money, but because the people needed to show their commitment to the vision, and because stewardship demands accountability.
Good night.
Play the last of this tape right here.
$20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people online need to give $20. This is easy, saints.
Yeah, if I could. This remind me of everybody's favorite, one of everybody's favorite black televangelists, Creflo Dollar. Years ago, before I got in the truth, I heard a tape from Creflo Dollar. It was viral online for a little while. Well, he said if we wasn't under the blood of Jesus, what he would do for people for tithes. He said he would put up the you know how you go to the bus station and they got the machines where you swipe your card.
Right.
So he said when you come into his sanctuary, he would have the swipe stations there. And you swipe your debit card, and it's an ATM. So it'll automatically take your tithes out before you came into his church. And he said for the ones that didn't pay, they tried to pass through without paying or couldn't, or their debit card failed. It said lights would light up and it'll say thief, 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 thief. And then security would go and gather up all the thieves who couldn't pay their tithes. So everybody that come to the church that couldn't pay their tithes, he would gather them up. Everybody that could pay would go into the sanctuary. Then before the ceremony started, he said he would have the ushers take the people who couldn't pay the tithes out back in front of mass graves, and they would all have Uzis and AK-47s and shoot down everybody that couldn't pay their tithes, bury them in a mass grave, and then come back in and have church.
That's good.
And
you know what I'm saying? I'm coming to you, priest. Listen, the Christian church is totally diabolical.
God.
You know what I'm saying? And here's the sad part is that this game they've been running for a long time, and Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people, we don't even see it.
Right.
Like, we don't see that these cats is only here for money, and we don't see that in nothing that they teaching is helping us at all.
Right.
They getting more and more money. I think the Christian church then collected how much they said over the past 30 years?
420
billion
dollars.
And
yet the community keep getting poor and poor and poor. See what I'm saying? We can't, as a people, we can't even see the correlation, you know what I'm saying, between the two. You know what I'm saying? And this now it's time, man. Listen, when you follow a lie for so long and you follow something that's wrong for a long time, you're gonna have to pay the repercussions of it. White people, y'all don't know, come April 5th, right here in Chicago and many other cities, white people are marching in support of Donald Trump. You didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to say that. You know what I'm saying? Salak. You know what I'm saying? My frustration. Like do you know what that means? I heard some sisters talking about it when I was getting my hair braided. You know what the sister was saying?
What's that?
If I was black, I wouldn't go down there.
You right.
Damn.
You know what I said? I said, y'all know that's a Klan rally. I said, listen, the guy who was there, he looked at me, he said, I hope y'all starting to. You better listen. You better wake up.
That's right.
You better wake up because this Trump and white supremacy and this whole America Nazism is picking up steam.
That's right.
And these people, they getting ready to wipe you out. You know what I'm saying? I want to give it up, man, to my host. You know what I'm saying? Officer Lamar Yala, give him a hand. Any announcements?
Come on.
Please.
You know, say make sure to tune in to Captain Marquard's interview on Bigo Live, April 6th at 7 p.m. Central Time. That's right. You understand? And right after that, the same week, we're going to go right into the Lord's 56th annual Passover.
That's right.
You understand? Make sure to pay your Passover fee, $200 per adult, 17 and above per family. You understand? Also, do not forget to pay your tithes. Right. Every 10th of an increase the Lord gives you, make sure to send to the ISBK on the Commander General Hunter as you should.
That's right.
And lastly but not least, make sure to follow all Roundtable of Truth social medias. You understand that are out there. If you want to make a donation, just go into the chat. The link is there. You understand? We will appreciate all the support that you give, and it's just going to keep going to the work that we do here in UPK.
All right. Long. No. Also, big up Officer Yaradon. Give him a hand. Any announcements, Yaradon?
Yeah, if I could, I don't want do this being the week, you know what I'm saying, like a week before the Passover on the 31st, you know what I'm saying, any orders that will be made to Diverse City Mall, you know what I'm saying, if you make your order before the 31st, you know what I'm saying, I'll get them done. But we taking a couple of weeks for the Passover. You know what I'm saying? When we get back from the Passover, even if you put an order in, it'll be done. But during that period, no orders will be done in that period of time. Right. From the 31st until after the Passover.
That's right. That's right.
I know I put mine in.
I'm
waiting for my brother. Put that order in. You know what I'm saying? Also give it up to Officer Awalum. Give him a hand. What is the next episode of the War Report?
We previously just had the latest episode yesterday.
If
you didn't check it out, it's up on the Roundtable of Truth page. Our next episode will be next month. We might do a special edition, so it might be two episodes. Who knows?
Listen, y'all better pay attention to that War Report. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, that Third World War looking like it's any day now. It could be it. I don't know. But it's looking real crispy right now. Iran just told the United States, you know what I'm saying, that if they, you know what I'm saying, if they bomb them, you know what I'm saying, and they're gonna bomb, you know what I mean, what they say, they a lot of their warships and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they not only did they say they're gonna bomb their warships, they're gonna invade countries that support the United States. But you know, all of this is walking towards biblical prophecy.
Damn right.
Get ready. Tune in to everything ISUPK. Tune in to Commander General Hunter, all the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. We know what time it is.
That's right. That's right.
Also give it up. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? Also, my yard. Any announcements, please?
Yeah, Connor McCon, if you could, Baba Kashad, join us every Saturday, every Sabbath day for the ISUPK Sabbath service. You know what I'm saying? You can tune in to ISUPK Chicago Sabbath service on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Or every Sabbath service around the country, around the world, and an ISUPK school near you. So that way you can learn the real biblical history, get a proper breakdown, and also get taught in the ancient tongue, the ancient Hebrew, the Lashawan Kodash.
That's right.
Also give it up to my technical team over there doing on the ones and twos. Officer Ramawan, give him a hand. Officer Raj Rob, give him a hand.
Right.
Brother Brawlers, Ramawan, go ahead.
Hey, Cap, just real quick,
please.
I don't know if it got brought up, but we do got the Round Table of Truth going down to Atlanta this year.
That's right. That's right.
Y'all make sure y'all tune in to the Round Table of Truth for that, man. I believe it's on the 9th at 9 p.m. out there in Atlanta. Y'all tune in because this is gonna be a special show. You know what I'm saying? We bringing the likes of Chicago all the way down to Atlanta, and and the Lord gonna bless us. So y'all tune in.
Damn right.
Also tell them about the interview we got coming up with the cat Saint. Saint, what's his name? I think the name.
His channel is the Saint and the Sinner.
Damn
you
right.
know what I'm saying? Big time in Atlanta.
Damn
you know what I'm
right.
saying? A big time personality character in Atlanta. He got a huge podcast. Captain Marquardt, you know what I'm saying? He of course, the brother allowed us to get on there. Salaki, he don't even know he got the mayhem coming up. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be on the 10th. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if we're gonna play that live or not, but we're gonna keep y'all in tune. It's gonna be on the 10th at 10 a.m. So y'all be in tune for that. Captain Marquardt, he tried to do work. He ain't trying to take no rest or nothing.
Damn right. We can rest in the kingdom of heaven.
Damn right. That's right.
Y'all know what's going to be going on in the kingdom of heaven, but I'll talk about that at another time. We'll talk about that after we close the show.
Right.
What we going to be doing. I want to also give it up, also Warrior on Bigo Live.
That's right.
All the brothers and sisters who tuned in this. I see y'all in the interview next weekend. Also, Fazai one in the building, get him a hand. Also, Mariah Alley, get him a hand. Also, my partner Zai, get him a hand. I ain't see that. Big the Waters, Officer Karyas, get him in. I can't see him, nigga. Water to that brother, you know what I mean, for coming on and doing that whole, you know what I mean, exhibit about what's going on with our native Indian sisters on the reservation. We're gonna keep that going, you know what I'm saying? And we will be hitting, you know what I'm saying, hitting the reservations this spring and summer. Get me right on that, Karyas. We're gonna be hitting reservations this spring and summer. Look for the ISUPK. It's going down. I am Captain Marquardt, under Commander Johnny Yahana. Lord allow, we see y'all next week. And play that joint with Cut Out You Out to end the show.
I wanted you to get a chance to like chime in on it a little.
Yawada. He writes, I acknowledge Mr. Yawada. He writes, ask him if Christ was against a man having more than one wife. Why did Christ compare the kingdom of heaven to one man marrying 10 women at a time?
So this is a brother that we know these brothers. They believe something different from us. So it doesn't matter
When you
what.
say these brothers, who are these?
They're Israelites too. These are Israelite brothers too, and we're not against
the
them.
Israelite brother right here. Okay.
That's why I don't. It's a doctrinal thing. It's almost like if we were to have a Jehovah Witness up here battling against a Baptist.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Okay.
Right.
Shout out to I'm fighting for the Jehovah's Witness.
Right. So I'm not going. You feel me? I'm not going to even entertain the question because he's not going to agree with me. So I'm not going to entertain the question.
I acknowledge Mr. Yawada. He writes, ask him if Christ was against a man having more than one wife. Why did Christ compare the kingdom of heaven to one man marrying 10 women at a time?
So this is a brother that we know these brothers. They believe something different from us. So it doesn't matter
When you
what.
say these brothers, who are these?
They're Israelites too. These are Israelite brothers too, and we're not against
the
them.
Israelite brother right here. Okay.
That's why I don't. It's a doctrinal thing. It's almost like if we were to have a Jehovah Witness up here battling against a Baptist.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Okay.
Right.
Shout out to I'm fighting for the Jehovah's Witness.
Right. So I'm not going. You feel me? I'm not going to even entertain the question because he's not going to agree with me. So I'm not going to.
What are some of the differences and in tenets between your group and their group?
I don't watch them as much. I know of them, right? We see them out because where I'm from in North Carolina, we see them, and we don't have no problems with our brothers, no quarrels. But they have their own set of beliefs, which I'm not entirely versed in everything that they believe. But
Fair
I know
enough.
they believe some things different from us.
I'm assuming polygyny is one of them.
Right? Yes, I believe so. Yes. I believe-
Got him. I'm assuming that got to be one of them. Well, shout out to them brothers. Then shout out to them brothers. What are some of the differences and in tenets between your group and their group?
I don't watch them as much. I know of them, right? We see them out because where I'm from in North Carolina, we see them, and we don't have no problems with our brothers, no quarrels. But they have their own set of beliefs, which I'm not entirely versed in everything that they believe. But
Fair
I know
enough.
they believe some things different from us.
I'm assuming polygyny is one of them.
Right? Yes, I believe so. Yes. I believe-
Got him. I'm assuming that got to be one of them. Well, shout out to them brothers. Then shout out to them brothers. What are some of the differences and in tenets between your group and their group?
I don't watch